Hey everybody, welcome to another night of Mothership. Tonight we got something special. First time on the channel, we got a new GM. And we'll get to her in a moment, but first let's just say what we got coming in our future in that. We got more Mothership, as you can see, but first we're working on Alien RPG, Heart of Darkness. So that's our top priority, and that's going to start next Tuesday, and it's going to run straight every Tuesday till it's complete. So about 4 or 5 sessions, I would say. And then now we got Epsilon, which is going to be helping me out and doing some Mothership in the meantime. And
Hi.
Yeah.
Sorry, I cut you off.
No, that's okay. It's going to be exciting to play for a change. It's been such a long time. I don't know if I can play, actually. I'm used to being in control of everything. I'm probably going to be afraid to die or something. But, okay. That's about it. Let's get the game going. Let's introduce our GM. And you've seen her before in playing Mothership and playing Alien, and she likes the channel so much. She wants to be here and participate, and here she is, GM Epsilon as the warden.
Hello, I am Epsilon. As Omega said, you've seen me before on the Quantum Zone and the Gradient Descent Alien RPG mini-campaign. I'm going to be starting a new little series here tonight that I call the Gaia Chronicles, which is a series of one-shots set in my own little vision of what the universe could be one day in the future. And we're starting tonight with the pamphlet one-shot Piece by Piece made by Tuesday Night Games. I'm quite excited for it. I'm quite excited to see how y'all do. I'm quite excited for the Forever GM to finally become the player. And I hope y'all all have a good time. So I'm very nervous. I'm sorry in advance if I just forget the English language, but hopefully everything will go smoothly. So without further ado, let's introduce the characters, my quote-unquote victims for the night, as I believe Omega's put it before. So, Forever GM, Omega, take it away. Who do we have?
Okay, I guess I'll start. I am Professor Felix Fickle, PhD, Particle Physics. You might remember me, well, you probably don't, as the one who discovered the solution to the 3-body problem. It did not get the recognition it deserved, nor did I get any respect from it either. Nevertheless, the equation works for 3, 4, 5, and even 6 bodies, down to 19 decimal places, I might add, with a standard error of only 5 sigma. As for my personal life and history, besides the fact that I left Gaia because of the lack of respect they gave me, I am a very private man, so it's really none of your business. Knowledge is the most important thing anyways. Thank you.
All right. Yes, Wildcard, I see you raising your hand.
Hey, yo, Doc, those words were kind of big. Can you, say that in English?
Never mind. It's beyond you, my friend. Beyond you.
And,
that word was a bit big.
Since you've raised your hand, you must be volunteering to introduce yourself next. Wildcard, who do we have?
Got Jonathan Greaves. I'm here. I'm from Luna. I'm doing my tour of duty, getting me some GI Bill. Gonna go back home, gonna do some welding. Gonna marry my sweetheart. That's what we got. Let's get done.
Beautiful. And, let's go with Kai. Who do we have?
Dr. Taran Mot Hatanarak. I am a leading expert on non-human intelligences. I have developed several well-published, well-publicized theories about potential xenomorph and post-singularity AI similarities. I have been contracted by the company, which I am unhappily going along, but unfortunately, being a Gaia scientist does not always bring the financial resources that you would hope when tragedy strikes. I'll say no more.
All right, grand. And Mike, who do we have?
So I'm playing Wesley West Daniels, hardworking, wisecracking, credit earning. He's following in his father's footsteps in the frontier. There's not a job that's too big or too small. As long as it pays, he's there. He's your man. He's the person who's going to lift all the heavy things, repair anything that you might need to get repaired, and pretty much do anything for, a nickel or a dime.
Love it. I'm sure that'll come quite in handy. And last but not least, Coyote. Who do we have?
Yeah, I'm playing Betty Ann. Goes by Bet. She came from an agricultural planet. She's big. She's like 6'4", like big farm strong, but very like socially awkward. Prefers not to lead, but can fix most things since she was a little kid. Didn't even want to like leave her planet, but her parents just basically like kicked her out. She's got a funny smell about her. She always smells like grease and the ferret that lives in her overalls in her big pocket.
Oh, that's
Named Frank.
That's amazing.
His name is Frank?
Yeah.
Oh
Character's
my god.
actually the ferret just piloting her like Ratatouille.
Love it. I love it. New headcanons all around. All right, so I believe we have introduced everybody, so let's jump right into it.
This is the Gay Chronicles.
Yes. Good.
And we're back.
And we're on. The curiosity sparked in the early 2020s led more and more people across the world to wonder just exactly what was out there beyond this little blue planet we all call home. Innovations were made in astronomy, aeronautics engineering, artificial intelligence, and other related fields by scientists and nations all across the world. This eventually led to the creation of a new United Nations agency in 2074, allowing the UN's member nations to share these discoveries with each other and help everyone further their understanding of the cosmos. This agency was dubbed the Global Alliance for Innovation in Aeronautics, or Gaia for short. Over the next century, Gaia scientists led the development of technologies that would facilitate forming colonies throughout the galaxy, far beyond the solar system we know today. Gaia was no longer merely a global alliance, so it was renamed to the Galactic Alliance. It functions as a sort of governing body on its own, made of representatives from various colonies, as well as some of the galaxy's biggest corporations. There are, however, factions and corporations that operate outside of Gaia's reach, especially on the edges of explored space. One of those is Jensing Hung, the parent company to Daedalus Robotics. The Daedalus Robotics Lab is in lockdown after personnel were fatally compromised in a random incident. Reports are leading the events to a work tool found at the scene, now classified as Artifact 21. Daedalus Robotic Lab's parent company, Jensing Hung, is excited to offer an attractive opportunity to any self-motivated freelancers in the sector. Taking on the important role of temporary maintenance crew, the contractees here today are tasked with retrieving Artifact 21 for analysis. Caution is advised. Discretion is enforced. And the little bit of information that was not sent to you until you were already on the ship headed to Daedalus, Jensing Hung reminds its contractees that they are legally distinct from employees and as such will receive no compensation in the event that they are compromised.
God damn it.
We begin just as you guys are arriving on the planet that houses Daedalus Robotics. It is about, we'll say 11 in the morning. Early-ish, but you've been up earlier. And your friendly neighborhood ship AI / autopilot / flight computer is here ready for you guys to take you guys in. So, what are you all doing as you head in?
Betty's definitely busying herself in below decks, just checking on things, making sure everything's running. Tickety boo.
Yeah, I would
Probably getting
probably
his
say that's where
computer.
West is as well. Probably just with Betty, just kind of working on. I feel like we're sort of the same.
Y'all two make a great team.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm probably over the weapons locker, tuning up all the weapons, zeroing their sights and everything, loading them.
I would just be in my room, just doing some back of the envelope calculations, trying to figure out a theory I've been working on.
I'm probably at whatever science lab or tech room we have available, gathering up some sensor equipment and meticulously organizing different possible pieces of equipment that we'll be bringing in.
All right. Well, as you guys are doing these activities, you there's a little bit, the landing's pretty smooth since it's all run by Tara, your friendly neighborhood computer. She's done she's done jobs like this quite a few times. It's a nice smooth landing. It's just a little bit of the slightest jolt as your ship lands nearby Daedalus Robotics, and she comes over the intercom to you all. We have arrived at Daedalus Robotics. I suggest you prepare to disembark, as your mission seems to be of high importance, and I doubt that Jensing Hung will appreciate any delays.
Well, sounds like it's time to go.
Oh, okay then.
Planets.
You know, you never know, man. They always try to pay you more money to do these kinds of things, but do we even know what it is that they need us to do exactly?
I think like the robots they were making in there like ripped off all their arms or something. I don't know. We're supposed to go get like some really cool wrench or something.
Wait, is that for real? Wait, did they really rip people's arms off?
No,
I mean,
Wait, there's a
said
cool
that they
wrench?
were dead. Like they were, yeah. Like I heard that like artifact.
I believe it was Artifact 21, sir.
21.
Ah,
Jonathan,
21.
21, yeah.
They said it was like something involved in making things, so I assume it's a wrench or maybe like a pair of pliers.
But I'm just trying to make sure though, like, listen, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about, right? Right, Bet? He has no idea what he's talking about, right?
I mean, I never heard of it. Maybe?
So they're gonna send us into a place where robots are ripping each other's arms off?
Didn't they say that it was AI and like they were fatally compromised? Whatever that means.
I'm not equipped for this.
I-
What are we talking about here?
I believe you are all jumping to conclusions. We don't have enough information about the incident That is why we are here to investigate. We need to be focused and rational about this.
I mean, this guy scares me more than any kind of robot anyway.
Perhaps your assertion that there is a rogue AI involved is closer to the truth than one would like. If an AI has started to develop a seed consciousness, then its decision-making capacity may have been compromised.
You seem really excited about that.
I mean, if it's broken,
Well-
you can fix it, right? You can fix it?
Do we want to fix it? Is kind of the question here. Ben, I don't know.
Jonathan is just looking at you saying that like a 5-year-old being taught calculus.
No, why fix it? We must study it. We must isolate it. If this is what's happened.
You have, in fact, been provided with a containment vessel of sorts to place the artifact inside. When artifact 21 inside, when you do find it.
All right, well, you know. At least you're paying us well.
Can I look at the container? Is there any hints I can get from examining the container?
You're right, how big is it?
Yeah.
It's
Is
like,
it 20 feet by 20 feet? Or?
Lord, no. It's maybe like a cubic foot. It's not very big. It says it was the thing said that it was linked to a work tool, and it seemed like perhaps one of the smaller sorts of tools.
Yeah,
It's
see,
not
a
a
wrench.
big box.
I told you guys, it's a wrench.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
a fancy
wrench
one.
could fit in there.
You know, he might be onto something, and maybe it is a wrench.
Just fancy. It's like a murder wrench.
A self-aware murder wrench. Great.
Exactly.
Just another Tuesday morning.
Just-
God, it's only 11. What is happening?
Well, it is Tuesday night games.
That
All
is true.
right.
My character doesn't know that, though.
I'm gonna change the map.
All of a sudden, you just look up into the sky, and somebody just whispers something in your ear from the sky, and then you just have like an existential crisis.
I look outside. Well, it's dark out here.
Alrighty, Roo. Well, as soon as you guys are ready, you
Is this
can.
like an Earth-like planet?
Well, I mean, are we getting? Okay, everything should be like the oxygen levels and all that stuff should be normal, right? That should be.
Yeah,
don't
so
need
that's
kind of
is it
special-
Earth-like.
It's relatively Earth-like. There's a dome sort of technology, so
Oh, yeah,
it may
greenhouse?
not be as lush and green or whatever. But you can walk outside you can walk outside without straight up dying.
Just slowly dying.
Is
I
the
mean-
gravity and air pressure all fucky, or is it all fine?
Nah, you're good.
All right.
Because I'm only wearing a standard crew attire, so you know, I got
The ship
not
would
much
have-
going on for me.
The ship would have vac suits should you need them,
Mhm.
but you aren't anticipating to need them.
All right, excellent.
Righty-roo.
I do have a nail gun because I am a maintenance person, and I have to put drywall up. That's what I do. So I'm gonna take that with me.
You just,
They have
we get into combat, and you just sheetrock a square around a droid or
Build
something
up
like
the
that.
Just that's it. Just put him into a box, just real quick.
Fast wall of
Just build a
sheetrock.
house around him.
Do you have a
Okay.
satchel? Can that how much sheetrock can the satchel carry?
I'm
Without being
worried if we're
covered.
traversing space in a ship made out of sheetrock. Let me just be honest with you. I'm not sure if that's the kind of material you want to
don't know
protect
that.
you against the vacuum.
You don't know that.
Pretty sure I
Are you a
as a
scientist?
very weak person can punch through sheetrock.
But it will
Sheetrock
slow you
ship.
down.
Yeah, Tara will chime in. I do not believe a ship made of sheetrock would be advisable.
Well, it's rock. It's in the
Alright,
name.
I have no idea what's going on.
I do not
Rocks are
understand.
pretty hard.
Rocks are
Go
hard.
punch a planet. It's not gonna break.
I
Now
cannot
go outside
punch.
and punch the ground.
I cannot punch anything.
Well, that
Mr.
sounds like a
Greaves.
personal problem.
Yeah, not with that attitude. Anyway.
All right. After some antics with your friendly neighborhood ship AI, y'all are able to land. Well, you already landed. What am I doing? You've landed. You can exit your ship and you can head into the Daedalus Robotics facility. The door is nice and unlocked. It's it would have been an open to the public sort of research lab, or at least they're not going to stop anybody that walks in, although it's a little bit security's a little bit more tense since the things that have been happening. But you guys can go up to the entrance, you can walk in.
Cool. I was gonna ask. That was my next question. Is the place like abandoned, or are we meeting up with people that are on the?
It's not
planet?
abandoned, but there are a lot fewer people than there were. It's mostly just got like the most essential and most qualified personnel to continue their work while you guys are investigating.
I'll walk up to
Is
the
there
door.
like a lead security officer or anything like this at the door when we come in at the facility
Yeah, is there
entrances?
something that we should be checking with? Is there something we should be?
Yeah.
There is actually, in fact, oh shoot, don't worry about that. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I mean, just because whoever's there, whoever I think is most important, like Dr. Ratanarak is just going to go ahead of the team and introduce himself first.
Let
Um,
me
Of course he is.
Betty Ann's at the back.
Do we have comms units?
yeah, you guys would have short-range comms. You'd be able to talk with each other from, like, room to room. I'm sure you'd have, like, an earpiece or some sort of other, or, like, a phone, basically. Like a walkie-talkie, almost.
Well, I'm still in my cabin writing on my envelope. Nobody's told me that we landed, right?
Oh, shoot!
No.
Well, Tara came over the intercom.
Oh, yeah?
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, Terry
Yeah,
did
I
mention
thought-
that we landed and it's utmost importance and we should get going.
Okay, so I was just
I felt like
delayed. I was delayed trying to figure out, get my thoughts down on the paper, and I just grabbed my gear and I'm out the door now.
Y'all almost left your other scientist. 10 out of 10.
No, where's Dr. Pickle?
I'm here. I don't know why they need
I
a
believe.
particle physicist. They need some sort of archaeologist or something like that for this mission.
Well.
Well, Doctor. No.
Good.
Everybody has their roles.
Yeah. I kind of whisper up to Dr. Fickle. Well, it's clear, Dr. Fickle, that they will need some sort of intelligent leadership for this group, which is why we are here.
Yes, I see. Someone to teach them organized thought, critical thinking, right? Yes, I understand.
Man,
now.
Are they talking about us?
Hey man, what are they talking about over there?
We're sort of whispering. You see me, kind of like scratching my face and scratching my ear as I talk.
The egghead's plotting to leave us here.
Here's also a question, just real quick. How do we just sort of become a like hodgepodge crew, or do we all know each other? Have we been on missions before? Have we worked together? Is it the first time we've worked together?
Y'all would have likely all accepted this position and been kind of placed together. You would have had a chance to like get to know each other and whatnot, and get familiar with each other coming out here. If it may be possible that some of you have worked with each other in the past on previous things, sponsored by Gaia or vaguely affiliated by Gaia, or not affiliated but with Gaia at all. It just sort of depends.
Maybe West and Betty Ann kind of come as a team.
Absolutely.
They worked together once, and Betty Ann's just like, I'm just gonna hang out with you.
The two best mechanics in the galaxy.
That's right. We get shit done.
Hey, if you want to get off Luna, you gotta do something with the company. Gotta do something with Gaia.
Epsilon, do you have a map up at all?
I
or-
should. You guys should. I should have
Nope.
an area revealed. It's like all the way to the left. It's probably kind of small what I have revealed.
Oh, I
I'm
don't
just
see
looking
anything.
at a white grid.
Yeah, I think there's just a blank grid. Did you move us to the map, the little red ribbon? You're gonna move us the little red player ribbon to the map.
Oh.
Guess you didn't.
Oh. Okay. Can I move the
That's
player
how-
ribbon?
Yeah.
That's how you move
Click
us
and
from map
drag
to
it.
map.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! I'm a dumbus.
There
I
you
am
go.
so
Hey.
sorry. I am so
That's okay.
sorry.
Oh, no,
10 out
no
of
big
10.
deal. No
10
big
out
deal
of
at all.
10.
Yep.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
No, it's
All
good.
good.
Perfect. All right.
In
Oh,
which
hey,
your
look,
this
friendly
made a
neighborhood
crayon.
Epsilon doesn't know
A
how.
marine can understand this one. It's made of crayon.
Just don't eat it.
Nom.
Too late.
Yeah,
Has already had
way
some of
too
his
late, sir.
Eating crayon.
I don't know if you can see just like the frickin'. I just felt a bit of dead-eyed dread as soon as you said that.
I played a marine in a previous game, and I actually had a box of crayons
Oh
with
no,
me,
there's
and I was
two of
taking
you.
notes in crayons.
Yeah, I don't have access to my token. Just
That's why I put
Yeah.
out a second one, is so I could actually move my own token.
I should
move
have.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that
should
also.
have access. Let me fix that.
I'll
What
access to this
happened?
one. It's okay.
Roll
Working
20 is
on
I need
weird.
that one.
Roll 20 is weird. If you put
We're
out a
gonna take
token
up the
before we have
name.
access to it, it will get all glitchy.
Give me
Yeah,
one
you
second.
gotta- you-
Let me give y'all
Yep.
access. If you've already put yourself out, please delete your duplicate.
And while you're there, give
there we go.
Edward Nicholas, give him access to my token too, if you don't
Mhm.
mind.
Okay, I got it. Oh my God, you've rotated. Controlled by this and this. Save. And Nick, I think you already made your duplicate self and
You
kept it there.
You killed it.
Oh, I killed it? I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. Let me fix that right now. Oh! I turned on dark mode. Oh no, I didn't
You
mean to do
just
that.
delete that token, and I'll put this one out.
Wait, no, I got it. I got it.
Okay,
I am
There's so many tokens.
so sorry.
there we go.
So many tokens.
It's
Okay.
a cloning factory.
Oh my lord. Okay.
We enter, we become two, just like split.
Oh
and
my
walk into
god.
the building.
Mitosis.
No. Suddenly the map is overrun.
It's all right.
We're gonna make it now, guys. There's more of us.
Does everybody have
Meat
control?
shields.
Yes.
Mental control?
Yeah.
No. Physical control? Yes.
Are y'all standing on top of each other now? Oh dear. We're playing horse stack, like it's freaking breaking the video game physics. Okay.
Cool. All right.
All right. Yeah. Y'all.
So, whatever, Mr. Radinarak, whatever you're.
Dr. Ratanarak.
Dr. Rat.
Yeah. Okay,
Dr.
Doctor.
Mott.
Dr. Rat, we need you to take the point here.
This is so rude. I love it.
I don't think a doctor should take a point.
Well, he said he was gonna go introduce himself first. Remember?
Okay.
He wants to talk.
I sort of like go up to whoever I think is. If I see anyone who is in command, then I say we should speak to the security officers first. Everyone. Certainly, that will help us organize the rest of our investigation.
So, what y'all have walked into? Let's see if I can set the scene here. This corridor is white, clean, and windowless, with an open security gate and adjoining booth. And the booth door is stuck open as well, so there doesn't seem to be anybody in the vicinity. But you guys are free to walk into the facility beyond or into the security booth if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look and sort of like peek into the door and sort of see. Is this the security right here? Where I'm.
Yeah, that's the security booth.
All right, cool. I'm gonna kind of peek in, and do I do I see anything? Do I see rustled papers or?
You stick your head in there, and you're expecting to see rustled papers. You're expecting to see somebody's like drink that they set out in there. Instead, you see drops of blood staining the floor and just like a bloody, like red and white, small, maybe golf ball size sphere. I'm gonna need you to take a stress, my dear friend, because what you are looking at on the floor is an eviscerated eye.
So, I kind of gag a little bit, and I'm like, that's an eyeball. That is an eyeball.
Is it yours?
Wait, what?
What?
Wes, what is that? What?
What do you mean it's
Oh.
my eyeball? Like, clearly it's not my eyeball.
I don't know. Could have
Right.
left it here.
I peer through the glass, right? I guess into this space. I suppose I eventually see the same thing.
Yes.
I'm vomiting a little bit in my
Yeah.
mouth. Wait.
Okay. So,
Yeah, anybody who looks in and sees the eyeball on the floor, please take a point of stress. Oh no, there's another one of you at the door. Stop cloning yourselves. This isn't a cloning factory. This is a robotics research facility.
These are robots.
Oh.
What
Dr.
the-
Fickle, I believe we have a bigger problem than we had realized.
What are you guys worried about up there? Let me check.
Apparently there's an eyeball down there.
Pickle, there's a freaking eyeball on the floor.
An eyeball just out of nowhere, just here?
Well, I'm sure it came from somewhere, like possibly
Sure,
someone's
somebody dropped
head.
it.
Dr. Radanarik, that's more your forte, isn't it? Biology?
You are all weirdly calm about this.
Can you explain this?
If you want,
I,
Doctor, you can make an intellect check to see if you can glean some more about what you're seeing.
sure.
Like,
If you have
Uh,
biology
the eye
or
is-
something, you can add it.
Oh, okay. So should I then just click biology skill? I
Yes.
suppose at normal.
Yes.
Oh, I have to attribute intellect. I can combine them. I
Oh
see.
yeah, because if you don't have like a check by it, then it's a straight roll, then, right?
Correct.
You know,
Cool.
Oh no! That looks like, unfortunately, a failure. It's a friggin' eyeball on the ground. They're
Yeah,
not supposed
I mean-
to be there. There's blood
Um,
everywhere. Kind
this
of in the back
this
of the room.
this looks like signs of some kind of violence. It is some sort of violent aggression. Certainly, I don't think anyone wants to lose or have their eyeball removed from their face.
And it took a PhD to figure that out.
Hey man, what was I saying earlier? Murder robots?
Yeah, listen,
We
man.
shouldn't-
All right.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions. We may simply have workers who have had a psychological breakdown, gone psychotic.
Oh, because
This is
that
also
that
a
option's
possibility.
just so
That
much
doesn't
better.
sound
The first
like a
one-
good conclusion to jump to.
None of this is good. None of this is.
Mr. Greaves, do you think we should take a more defensive posture?
I mean, we should probably be careful clearing rooms, yeah.
There is kind
Is
of
there
a
a-
door at the back of that security room. I suppose I should mention that. This is a door. Oh, wait, that's not my ping.
That's my
That's
thing.
door.
I'm just figuring- Okay, gotcha.
The little
Marine
weird
boy.
squares are doors. But
Does
yeah.
does this room have a terminal? Like a computer
Uh,
terminal, any kind of comm terminal?
Yeah, there's a basic, sort of security computer terminal.
Okay. Can anyone try and use the terminal system? See if there are any recent communications.
I mean, I don't have any. I mean, I guess I could try.
Yeah, anybody with a computer skill definitely can.
Can anybody try?
I have
Try, is
computers.
what I mean.
I have computers.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got computers too, but I mean, like, I only have 3. I just want to make sure too that I created this character correctly. I only have 3 things checked off. Is that correct? In
Are
assuming that
Yeah,
was your-
probably.
as a
what was your
teamster,
class?
because it was like
Yes.
0G, and then it was
4.
like it was another one that doesn't exist. It was like in.
Yeah, industrial equipment. You should
Thank you.
have 0G industrial equipment, and then 1 trained and 1 expert.
So like 1 tier 2 and 1 tier 1.
Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, because like the industrial one was not on the sheet, so
I would have said mechanical repair as a replacement.
that's what I chose.
Or heavy machinery, I guess.
Yeah,
I did.
one of
I
the
did
two.
both just to play it safe.
Yeah. No
right, cool.
worries. Yeah, if you wanted to try, any of y'all with computers wanted to try to make like a computers check to see if you could get some info off of the terminal here, you're free to.
Well, Mr. Daniels, I am pretty brilliant with computers, so I think I should take a go at this myself.
By all means, pickle.
If I was allowed to try it, when I inevitably fail, Jonathan would have gotten mad at it and shot the computer.
No,
So I was asking. if I
Oh
could
my
try.
god, I couldn't even get 55.
that's so unfortunate. You're only like me when I'm not in combat.
Man, why is everybody's stuff so high?
Because these are the
Their
skills
specialty.
they're good at. Yes, you try to reach for the communications, but this is kind of a type of system you're not really used to. Daedalus is more pioneering in building new things, and this is just so darn new that you have no idea how to wrap your head around it.
I'm gonna try. Excuse me, doctor.
Go for it.
I... Oh.
So it's beeping.
You dropped the mouse
Did you
in
break
the
it?
process.
Did you break it, Wes?
Oh shit, the mouse. God damn it, you're supposed to use this thing?
Mr. Daniels, if I can't solve it, you can't either.
But what if I did?
I'd be mightily impressed, indeed.
Yeah, well, stick around.
Jonathan
While they're
walks over
doing
and goes,
that,
guys, I got an idea. You want to turn it off? And he's just gonna point his gun at it.
No, don't do that.
What you doing, Dr. Ratanarok?
I'm gonna go over to where the eyeball is and carefully putting on some latex gloves or whatever the future version of it is. I'm taking out my evidence collection kit and carefully recovering the eye and putting it into a Ziploc or Mylar bag, whatever is appropriate, and putting it into the collection kit and taking a photo with our future data slate of the crime area.
Of course.
What
Yes,
is he, Batman? What's happening?
Maybe he is one of it.
Wouldn't be bad to have Batman with us.
Justice.
So
I think
yeah,
Batman would
Is it-
have like a 100.
is it gone?
Though.
you get the eyeball. You get it as you're kind of looking around. You can kind of notice that the blood sort of stops at the back of the room. There seems to be like a door to some sort of security lift in the back,
Okay.
like an elevator door.
Now, do we have an
point
idea
this
of
out.
where this artifact is going into this already, or are we just sort of like supposed to meet up with people and they tell us where it is and we're supposed to claim it?
Yeah, you're supposed to
Okay.
basically go find
Okay.
somebody who knows where it is.
Right, okay. So,
I'm actually gonna flip down like from the side of my helmet. I have a little eyepiece that flips over one eye, and it's my IR goggles. Is the blood new or old? Like, is it still warm?
No, it's probably. It looks like. Do you have any sort of biology skill or anything of that sort?
All I was looking at was, is it warmer than the floor?
No.
Okay. Then I'm gonna flip my IR piece back. It's gonna slide back into the helmet.
It's been longer than a few minutes since this happened. That's really all you can glean without any further investigation. But
I put the thing away. Doesn't look warm.
there's more hallway down here.
All right. So which way do we go? Do we want to go down the lift, or do we want to go further into the facility?
Well,
Or
there's
up the
probably a
lift.
Cyclops down that lift.
That's possible.
The blood trail leads to here. It's possible that the victim used the lift. More than likely.
I mean, I thought there were people here. Can we find the
I don't know
people?
if we want to follow the blood, Doctor. I think we want to just try to find help.
Where
It's
you guys going?
possible that the security or whoever suffered from this knows where safety is. They might be the only contact we have.
They're dead.
Well, I mean, we do have comms, right? So, I mean, we could split the party.
Oh my goodness, I can't read. There is a piece of information that you do find after continuing to vibe in that little security booth and just kind of mildly nauseated by the fact that you just watched your friend pick up an eyeball off the floor, stick it in a bag, and put it away.
Yep.
The computer in the booth, you're actually also having a hard time with it because it's been partially disassembled.
I can make it more disassembled.
And the screen on it does still show the last call to security.
Can I jury rig something to make it work?
Sure. You got jury
Alright.
rigging? Go for it.
I
You
can
want to get
help.
some more info?
All
Yeah,
right,
go for
cool.
it.
He's gonna.
Yeah, I'll help.
That's gonna help. So, was that advantage now?
Yeah, go for it.
Nice. Oh, wait.
Let me get out of your way.
How do I roll for advantage?
It's where it says normal, there's a drop down and you click advantage, disadvantage, I believe.
Okay. And then when I hit submit, it just says attribute is strength, speed, intellect, combat?
Go to intellect.
Intellect, right? Okay.
Yes.
Brain.
Yeah, strength.
This is a
any
fine-tuned
modifiers?
process. Say that one more time.
Any modifiers? No, right?
No.
They're all being calculated already.
Submit.
Ooh! It's a crit.
Is that
Nice.
a good crit or is that
That's a
That's a good-
the
that's a
good
good
kind of
crit.
crit.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That was an excited noise. Yeah, the screen on it
This man
does
just
show
built
the
an
last
iPad.
call to security, and it was at 8:41 a.m. this morning, and it came from a Dr. Luca in Lab 2.
Okay.
Dr. Loki did it.
Yeah, let me see. What other information might I be able to give you?
So you're saying that the call to security came from Lab 2?
Yes, it's like somebody was calling from Lab 2 up to this booth to try to
can we
call them
decipher-
down.
Can we decipher if there was a message or was there any kind of recording or?
Let me see. There isn't much of a recording. It didn't save the whole call, just a tiny little, just kind of the beginning of it. And since you crit on that, I will give you a little bit of
Nice.
information. You hear a man's voice sounding very much in pain, saying, "Curtis, what are you doing? Help!" And then the recording cuts off there.
So Curtis did this.
Can't ever trust anybody named Curtis.
I've learned that in my life.
Would you pull
Okay.
up the employee files?
Yeah, could we do that and figure out who Curtis is?
You can certainly try.
Is that another computer?
That would be another computer's check, because this is all that was
Oh,
from
there's only one way to
rigging up
find
the
out.
computer. Rigging up the partially disassembled computer to work enough to give you the recording. Unfortunately, no, but you could surmise that whoever Curtis is, there is a possibility that they are still here.
All right.
Let's go shoot Curtis.
Oh my lord, alright.
Man,
Well-
we're not shooting any. Who
Mr.
taught this
Mr.
guy?
Daniels, is there a map of this facility in that computer?
Let me find out. Click, 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 click.
Yeah, there's a basic sort of map.
Yeah, there's a basic sort of map, Doctor. Just
Does it show
me
where
see.
Lab 2 is?
it's, between Lab 1 and 3.
Lab 2 is a floor below you. There's a room that is at the end of this hallway, and then there's another hallway leading off of that room, and it's at the end of that hallway. And the elevator goes down to where some of the labs and offices are, as well as the big security office.
All right.
But this oval here is the door to the room at the end of this hallway.
Well, it's
Yeah, I think we should go to Lab 2.
All right. Well, you'll have to go through the room at the end of the hallway to get there. So,
Okay.
if you would like to continue
So-
forward.
Jonathan, he'll open up the door and push it open and step back to the wall, and then he'll turn the corner with his gun pointing into the room.
All right, give me 1 second. Let me reveal the map as you guys vibe around there.
Oh.
As soon as he comes around the corner and sees a person, he's just gonna yell halt.
You see a woman, a dark-skinned woman in a lab sort of coat, lab attire, and whatnot. She is mending some damage, what appears to be some minor damage to an android, who's just sort of sitting there calmly as she is working.
Excuse us?
Yeah, so he'll kind of put the barrel towards the floor, and he'll look back at the West and go, somebody's working on a man.
Oh, you must be the temporary maintenance crew I believe they were sending? This is the woman addressing you all.
I'm not very good at building anything. Pretty good at taking it apart, though.
Yes, we are. Are you aware that there's an eyeball in security?
Oh. No, oh my god.
You didn't hear anything?
No, Curtis here told me somebody attacked him, but I thought you said you were in the lab, correct? And the android nods. Yes, that's exactly what I said. I was
That's
attacked.
Curtis.
I was attacked by Dr. Luca in the basement.
Can we tell if he's lying?
Make an intellect check.
Yeah, where's my intellect?
We're gonna call that flat intellect unless any of you have any psychology.
Would that be for me as well, or just a?
actually I have psychology.
You have psychology, yes.
Yeah. I'm hearing this, and I sort of come in. I barge past Wesley, and I go, "Oh, finally, we have found someone who can obviously tell us what's going on." And I sort of just move forward and to her and say, "Let me take care of this." And I hold out my hand to her. "Hello, I am Dr. Ratanarak. We are less of a maintenance crew. We are more of an investigative team. It is good to meet you. Let us talk about what has happened here."
I am Dr. Abedemi Ojo. Of course, I understand. She shakes your hand. I will, of course, do anything I need to cooperate with your investigation. I I I knew something had happened, but my God, in the security booth? I mean, this is unprecedented. I knew there was the only other anything else that's happened before was Dr. Fuentes, but that was 11 years ago.
What
It
happened
doesn't
with
make
Dr.
sense.
Fuentes?
Dr. Fuentes, he supposedly died here years ago, but this was before I joined the lab. That's all I know is that he supposedly died here. I don't think it's relevant to this. He was old, I suppose.
It's a ghost.
Yeah, buddy, it's a ghost. Yeah, that's. God damn it. Okay.
Is Curtis missing an
I
eye?
can't shoot a ghost.
Curtis is not missing an eye, nor is Dr. Ojo.
I reach into my sample bag and I bring out
Oh dear.
an eye. I bring it out. I flip it around. And goes,
Oh, good God.
this
Dr. Mickey, that
This-
might not be a best idea.
belongs to someone. It is
Oh.
clearly not Curtis's. I look at her and Curtis and how they react. And does this belong to Dr. Luca, Curtis?
No. No. No, certainly not. Dr. Luca attacked me. And I have both my eyes. Why would he be missing one? I don't understand. Dr. Ojo
Okay.
is mostly just freaking the fuck out a little bit just cuz, you know, you just showed her an eyeball.
Yeah.
She works on
yeah.
robots for a living.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking at both of them in terms of their reaction. I'm studying them, seeing if I notice any signs of lying or unusual nervousness.
Of course. Would you like to roll psychology? Did you say you had psychology?
Yeah, I have psychology and sophontology, so either one of those, whatever one you think is appropriate. So yes.
I believe psychology would be more appropriate here since these are
Okay.
human adjacent.
Okay. Intellect.
Yeah.
Intellect. That's the skill I should do. Okay.
Strength psychology. Ah!
You just flex, then you just.
Flex my mind.
No.
You're a therapist, and they walk in to lie down on the thing, and you just start flexing, and then they leave.
Unfortunately, you can't seem to like glean anything other than they're quite unnerved by the fact that you're just sort of showing them an eyeball.
Hmm.
Most people don't look at eviscerated eyeballs in this vicinity.
Probably
Hey,
not.
yo. Dr. Rat, is that really the best idea to be traumatizing people with eyeballs?
I wanted to see their reaction, private, and it is Dr. Ratanak. How many times must I tell you?
That's too long for me to say.
Curtis says, I swear I wouldn't harm anyone that didn't harm that I wouldn't harm anyone. I'm not supposed to hurt people. I don't hurt people. I had to, I mean, Dr. Luca was attacking me. Of course I pushed him away from me, but I wouldn't like I wouldn't stab a man's eyes out. I ran off and called security.
Okay.
And that's why I got all dinged up. That's what the doctor here is fixing.
All right, well, listen, we're just going to get down to brass tacks here. We heard the message in security, and Curtis, you were not the one that called security. Just going to throw that out there.
What do you mean?
Dr. Luca was calling security, and we overheard them screaming your name.
And you see something flicker in his eyes, in the slight glow of his eyes. You haven't seen a lot of androids in your day, and you certainly haven't seen a lot of androids panic. And Dr. Ojo kind of steps back from him, kind of starting to put some pieces together. And
I raise my rifle.
Curtis, what is this? And he says his voice is a lot more automated sounding than it was, more kind of robotic-y, and he says, I must place my life above that of the human employees.
Damn rust bucket.
Ooh boy.
Jensing Hung values highly its androids. I was being attacked. You intend to harm me.
Not if you don't try to harm us.
Now listen, Curtis. I'm sure we could talk about this. I'm sure it was an accident. We just got here, so we're just trying to piece it all together. I'm sure you might be right. And then I look over to Bets. I'm like, he's not right. We need to go. And then I'm like, it's gonna be all right. And as I start to step back towards the door, and I'm like, you're gonna be fine, buddy. No problem.
No. And he looks dead at... Which one of you was it that kind of... Are y'all all in this room?
I kind of assumed so.
No, I'm
kinda,
not.
Yeah, I was kind of backing towards the door, so I'm in the room, but I was like, as I'm saying those things, I'm like, I'm sure we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Everything's gonna be okay. I'm slowly moving, and I look back to to Bets over my shoulder, and I'm like, we need to go.
You intend to harm me. And that cannot be allowed to stand. That cannot stand. And he pulls an awl from like the pocket of his sort of technician outfit of sorts, and he's gonna lunge for the doctor. I need everyone to make speed checks. It's initiative time.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Is it straight speed check?
Flat speed, yeah.
My computer is so slow.
I just yell at
crap.
before this all goes. I'm like, Greaves, fire! Like shoot him.
Nice. Dude. All right, so we got Curtis failed. Should probably roll for the doctor. She's here. Ah, crap! I didn't make her stats. I'm gonna give her. I'm just gonna give her a different guy's stats and just roll a d100. I didn't think she'd be in this room. No, she failed. Curtis failed. She failed. Which one of y'all? Those of y'all who succeeded get to go first. So, I suppose since West got the best, he can go first. What you doing?
Well, I'm going out the door.
You are leaving.
Yeah, I am definitely not. I sort of stumble back and I'm pulling out my nail gun and I'm just like freaking out a little bit because obviously I don't know what to expect, so I'm just kind of like continuing my back towards the door.
Doctor, go.
Yeah, Dr. Ratanarak, you also succeeded if you would like to go.
Okay. I start calmly speaking with it, putting my hand up, but reaching for my rigging gun.
Nice.
Although moving back behind the private. Curtis, there is no need for violence. No one here is trying to hurt you. Why don't we all stay calm? Find that peaceful place in your programming and tell us more about what ails you. Why are you feeling so threatened?
Make a psychology check. See if you can calm this guy, to see if you could maybe calm Curtis down.
Yeah. That's I don't think my guy's into violence really.
Yeah.
Could have fooled me.
This is a clever move.
Nope. No, Felix Fickle. Did I roll? Oh no, here it is. Here's the roll.
There you
While
go.
he's saying
Hey!
that, I'll aim my gun to the floor
Nice!
while he's
Ah,
speaking.
you're picking up on social cues there, huh, Greaves?
You're talking to Curtis, and your voice is very level, and you can see the flickering in Curtis's eyes start again, and he slowly starts to lower the awl. He looks scared. He doesn't seem it's like he doesn't know what came over him, and he sort of drops the tool to the ground and kind of kneels to the ground and like kind of puts his head in his hands like, "Oh god, what am I doing?"
Seeing that, I'm gonna pull the bolt and grab the bullet out of the chamber of the gun, letting the bolt back down and put it back in the mag. Put the gun into the little container on my back that then slides it along my backpack. I'll look over and go, I think he's alright, and I'm gonna wave to the door, waving him in. Looks like Dr. Rat here pulled a miracle.
What am I doing? Oh my god.
So I kind of just come back into the room, and I'm like, whew, all right. Okay.
The doctor's freaking out a little bit. She's gonna kind of like stand over here. She kind of backed off when he first went to lunge for you all. He's dropped his awl. I don't know what came over me. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna move over here like I'm checking the doctor, but I'm also just gonna kind of nudge the weapon away. Just kind of push it along the floor and have it like slide somewhere over here.
Yeah, you can kick it away. He's not paying attention really to you.
So, I say we ask Curtis more about like what had happened.
All right, what do you want to ask Curtis? I'll put him here.
So, Curtis, obviously, there was a bit of change in your attitude, and your personality, and it's horrifying. So I'm gonna say, maybe you just forgot what had happened, and maybe it wasn't you entirely, and maybe you could try to, access the data bank. I don't know how. Does anybody else know how androids work? I have no idea. All right, can they just like recall memories? Can they project things onto the wall with their eyes?
I don't know if he's the kind of that could project. He's more of just like a technician for developing like robotics and whatnot. He's like a robotics lab technician that's also an android, so he kind of has a close familiarity with how they work. But I don't know if he could try to access his memories in a way if you'd like for him to attempt to do so.
Yeah, because I was asking that question as Wes to like everybody else. I was just kind of like, all right, listen, I have no idea how androids work. Can somebody tell me if this is possible?
He looks a little offended.
Man, I don't know how to pronounce that.
I'm
guy's
sorry,
name.
listen, don't be offended. All right,
I'm gonna kind of go, man. I don't even know how to pronounce his name, and I'm gonna point over to Dr. Radanek.
Rat, you just
Ratanarok.
call me.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how to pronounce his name. I don't know how anything works.
Dr. Fickle, what are you doing throughout this exchange? You just heard some strange commotion coming from the interior of this room. And some raised voices.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah,
Yep.
what you
Oh, okay.
doing?
Yeah, I was conversing with Betty Ann for a bit while you guys were in here. Then I heard the commotion. I started walking in, and I was seeing what you guys were doing. So I'm just observing for a moment, and I'm looking at that weapon that he dropped to the ground. What is it?
It just seems like an awl. It like. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say an awl? AWL.
Pointy metal stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically a pointy metal
Yeah.
stick on a screwdriver handle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a huge needle that's not very like. You could touch the end of it without it poking, like piercing your skin, but it's good for like making holes in things or like getting into tight spaces or other more fine-tuned things,
I'm like,
but mostly for boring holes.
Dr. Radanarek, you think that could be the tool we're supposed to acquire?
I suspect that what we are looking for is a bit more complex, but perhaps we should take a look anyway.
Yeah, we could put it in the box.
Yeah, the box has room for more than one of those.
Yeah, we should definitely put it in the box.
Just
Good
in
idea.
case. Put it in the box.
I'm gonna delete the doctor's
grab it.
clone because that's unsettling me.
I will grab it and bring it over.
All right, you pick it up. Seems like
Yeah.
a normal all. You've seen plenty of them in your day.
I'll bring it over to whoever has the box.
Yeah.
Dr. Ojo, is it possible for you to run a diagnostic on Curtis?
I believe I can. I was working on some repairs on him earlier, but it was mainly just some of the more physical damage. A few of his sensors were disconnected in whatever scuffle that he had with Dr. Luca. I could do that. It
Can we
will take a
access his
moment.
memories?
Yeah.
Like
I am
Matrix
still
style.
I am still an independent person. You can speak to me directly.
Oh yes.
Curtis.
Sorry, Curtis. May we access your brain
If you wish.
for science? For science.
If you wish. Just please do not make any changes.
Not gonna lie, that kind of made me uncomfortable, and I'm not even a robot.
So how do we do this?
Any of you got anything beyond a computer skill?
I
I have firearms.
mean, I have an engineering skill.
It's a little more fine-tuned than that. Whoever's got computers, I will allow you to make maybe a computer's check.
Well,
Dr. Fickle, do you think
Fickle.
you could?
yes, I'm pretty well versed in AI algorithms. Maybe I could try to figure something out.
And we must be careful, of course. Curtis, thank you for being kind enough to allow us to do this. It was helpful for us to figure out what is going on. We promise, of course, that we will respect your individuality.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Yes,
All the
Curtis.
April.
Yes, thank you very much for your assistance. We're just trying to find out what if there's any problem. It'll only take a moment.
Thanks, Kurt.
I understand. You
Well,
seem
the
like
eggheads are doing
respectable
that.
people.
While the eggheads are doing that, I just walk over to this room, kind of lean up against the wall, and I'm just kind of...
This is just
Lazily
kind of an
sitting there.
offshoot of the room. Now that you've actually got a second to kind of exist in this room, it's actually a really pretty room. It's nicely lit. There's some little plants, tropical plants in pots around the room. There's like a lounge. It's kind of sunken in the floor, and there's like an automated canteen, and there's even a bathroom. And I think behind a maintenance door is a sort of generator.
Okay. And I'm just gonna.
And then there's a door down here that goes to like a hallway.
Towards the labs, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna start accessing his interface.
Go for it. Make me a computer's
Oh, yeah.
check.
Did it?
Nice. Yeah, you are able to sort of access his memories. I will assume you've got a sort of, I guess with your short range communication, you got a sort of phone of sorts. You're kind of pulling up certain things. It's not super, it's kind of like asking a human, almost like asking a human to recall something. They're not perfect. There's a few gray areas. where things aren't rendering fully, but you do kind of see like a man like backing in like a laboratory room in a lab coat, backing away, afraid, bleeding, calling out, pressing a button to call for security, and something flashes a little bit forward in time. The man's slumped on the ground, and there's more. The blood is everywhere. Flash forward again. Pieces of the body are disconnected from him. The arms are disconnected. There is a screwdriver in the hand of Curtis. It's like you're looking through his eyes. There's a screwdriver in the hand of Curtis that he's using to almost make like a Y-shaped incision as if in an autopsy. Flash forward. Organs being strewn about the floor. And it cuts to black.
Do I get a stress for that?
Yes. Yeah, you get a stress for that.
Okay.
While we've been in the room, Betty Ann's been like petting her ferret, and there as he's doing the work on the android, she goes up to Curtis and says, would you like to pet Frank?
Oh, that's very cute. I haven't seen anything like this in a while. I knew that they existed, but I've never seen one. Have I even ever seen one? He's quite fascinated by this little creature, and he reaches forward and carefully, like, is, like, stroking the ferret.
And with that distraction, I'm really scared and nervous at this point. We got a dangerous android on our hands, but I'm the only one that really knows it at the moment. And so I'm going to try to disable the android while I'm accessing it. I'm going to try and shut him down, if I can.
You can certainly try. We'll say make another computer's check.
Oh god, the balls.
If I fail,
What if
we're
you fail?
dead, guys.
Don't fail, we're fighting.
Could I ask for advantage? I'll be like Mike, trying to get every little,
Yeah,
every
right.
little penny.
Yeah, you
out
can
of it.
have advantage because he doesn't know he doesn't know you're about to do it.
Oh, the distraction too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe in you.
The suspense. Here we go.
Yes, you do add a stress for every roll you fail.
Oh shit.
Oh, I forgot, so I'm up another stress.
Scheisse.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned that before now.
Oh, I always forget that.
Yeah, I failed the computer check, so.
Yeah.
But I got this one.
Do it.
Didn't I get it, or no? Didn't go
I
through?
think that's your first one.
True.
I don't see it.
Okay,
I
I'll
think-
roll,
yeah.
roll again.
Maybe it was looking for a modifier or something. You got to finish up the drop down box.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
With that advantage on 55 and blew them both.
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry.
Damn, boss, he's like, what are you doing?
I will say with the distraction, you are able to shut him off, but I will at least give you that he isn't fully aware of what you're trying to do. And he's just like, he's kind of smiling and petting the ferret, and he seems happy. You
So-
can at least be vaguely assured that he doesn't seem like he's gonna attack anybody right now.
Okay, so I just don't shut him down, but he doesn't notice.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, and I just back away slowly.
All right. He
And
doesn't seem any the wiser.
And I take Dr. Radonaric in the corner there.
Yeah, there's lots of corners. Surprisingly, for a round room.
Doctor, I think we
Why are people
got
whispering again?
I think we got a broken android there. He's very unstable. I've seen his memories. I think this is the killer that we have. We must do something to disable him, or at least isolate him somehow.
We have to be able to do that in a way to maintain the memories. We must be able to identify what has gone wrong. Dr. Ojo must have a location here where we can isolate it.
I would
But-
hope so.
Something is missing. We still don't have information about what happened in the security office. I suspect that this android may not be the only one who is compromised.
I wonder if anything has to do with this tool that we seek. Why do they want it so bad?
Did you see it in the memories? In Curtis's memories?
Yes.
The tool?
Yes, I did. I see he had a tool. I do not know if that's the tool we are searching for, but he had that. Was it that owl he had in my
No, it was a different tool. Right now he's holding an awl, but what you saw in his memories was a screwdriver.
Oh. So he had a
A
different tool. Yeah, it's a screwdriver this time.
Do you think that we have been sent here to find a screwdriver? There is a missing piece of this puzzle.
Ah,
Dr. Fickle.
Hey guys. Do you guys want to share with the class what you guys are talking about over there, or?
I'm gonna ask. I'm standing
We're
like
like-
right next to them.
We're sort of like
Oh, yeah.
whispering with each other again. I'm like chewing on a pen.
The Marine is just
Pointing
standing
this
like
way.
2 feet away from you. He's just been standing in the same spot the entire time. He's like,
And you guys
"No,
had
I
no
heard
idea.
what happened at."
Yeah, no, we're like, we're sort of whispering in each other's ear, like we're looking at you. And
You
I
just-
point at everyone with my pen.
Yeah,
As
you
I
may not have
talk.
been able to like hear them, but you definitely see them like actively like trying to like hush about it. Nobody else, like Dr. Ojo is kind of like, she's also kind of distracted by the ferret too, and like she seems kind of rattled. She doesn't really want to bother you guys.
The Marine just kind of looks up at him and goes, "You know, I may be stupid, but I'm not that dumb. You guys are talking about something. I just wasn't listening."
never mind, Marine. But yes, I would like. I'll let you know. Did you hear any of it? What I had to say?
I think you said something about a screwdriver.
Well, the important thing is this android is very dangerous and unstable. We cannot trust him. I guess it would be your job to make sure and protect us from him somehow.
Yeah. What if we just have him like go to timeout, but like willingly?
I tried to shut him down, but to no avail.
I
It's a
got
little
an
bit more
idea.
complex than I'm used to.
I got an idea. Hey, yo, Curtis.
Yes, sir.
You got kind of off on the wrong foot earlier. And we're all kind of twitchy, you know?
I
Perhaps
understand,
Sit in
sir.
like separate rooms so we don't accidentally misinterpret each other.
You wish for me to go to a different room?
Whatever room you find comfortable. And we can go to a different room. Because we're going to be heading out deeper into this facility. We're looking for some magic box or whatever.
Oh. Well, in that case, he takes a lanyard off his neck that has a sort of key card connected to it, and he hands it to you. You may
Oh,
you
sweet.
may need this.
Cool. Thank you, Curtis. But yeah, so we don't end up hurting each
Very
other by
cash money of you,
accident.
Curtis.
We could probably both go to different places.
Of course, there is, I suppose there are offices deeper in the facility, or I suppose I could stay in this room and you can all go further into the facility. There is the security booth. I could stay in the hallway. There is the restroom, though I cannot use it.
What room do you find comfortable?
I do not know. This entire facility tends to bring comfort to me. It is my place of work.
And if you want to go sit in one of those offices, that sounds like a good place where we won't walk into you.
Well, if you are going down to the basement, you will likely run into me. But I
Ah,
don't intend to bother you. I mean, I could just shut myself in the restroom if that's would work for you.
hey man, I'm gonna put you into that room if you don't want to go in there.
I can just also stand out in the hallway that you came from.
Yeah, that. I don't want to come around the corner too fast and accidentally run into you. You know.
There aren't that many rooms in this facility. It's not a very big place.
Ah, yeah. You can just go stand out in that entry hallway. We'll be back in a bit.
Okay, I can go do that, and I will leave. And Dr.
Cool.
Ojo, will you be all right here? And she nods. As long as your repairs are done, don't let you walk away halfway to malfunctioning. And he kind of chuckles a little bit. He's like, I'm sure my systems are functioning well. I will go.
Foreshadowing.
Before he leaves, as he's leaving, do I see the screwdriver anywhere on him at all?
You do not.
Okay.
All he had on him besides his clothes was that one, like, all in his pocket.
Hey, so how does that work?
But
Been
yeah,
sitting
but
out there.
as he leaves, Betty Ann takes the ferret back and smiles. It's very nice to meet you.
It was nice to meet you as well. And he leaves.
You
And
seem
All right,
nice.
so we got him in
He
timeout.
seemed nice.
when he's not attacking you, he seemed very, like, calm
Yeah,
and rational.
I remember calm.
Okay, so we need to. I think we just need to get going. Before that comes a problem.
Yeah.
What? He's nice.
Yes, but he's nice now, but he won't be nice for long.
Who knows until he gets bored.
So, Mr. Greaves, could you make sure he's secured?
He's voluntarily isolated himself over into the hallway there.
Yeah, if you stick your head out the door, he just kind of waves back at you, a little awkwardly.
What if he voluntarily turns mad again and starts killing people?
Well, he did say that only when he feels threatened.
Yeah, I don't
That's
think
what
that
triggered
there's any
it. So as long as we
threats
don't
out
threaten
there.
him, I think we'll be fine.
Company androids are programmed to protect themselves in the event of a crisis. Dr. Ojo will chime in.
Yeah. So as long as we don't become a crisis, everything will be fine.
Well, yeah, that's just like us. We're the same.
And I don't want to go pick and fight with a robot.
Yeah.
I don't even know where I
Same.
have to shoot that thing.
Dr. Ojowo, how many more androids are there in this facility?
Currently, it's just Curtis. There's other security staff here. Well, actually, no. Abby is here.
Who?
Abby.
Who is that?
Oh, Abby. Okay.
Abby is my assistant.
Is Abby an android?
She's a lot simpler. She mostly just assists with my lab work, making sure I have all of my tools.
Does Abby have sociopathic tendencies, or just Curtis?
Oh no, Abby's AI is far less advanced than Curtis's.
Oh, so she's like special.
So she's like a calculator.
If Curtis is a person, she is closer to. Well, I take offense to that. She does have a bit of a, charm and spunk of her own, but she is far less advanced. I do not think she even has the knowledge of how to kill someone, much less how to hide it.
Fair enough. I believe you. All
She's
right.
quite cute, actually.
Oh.
I wonder if nice computer lady on the ship would know how to neutralize these androids.
Good point there. Greaves, you're really on a roll right now.
I've been standing here. I haven't been rolling.
And there it is. All right, we're gonna just.
Yeah, I've been rolling. I'm at 5 stress.
I'm at 4.
Yeah, I'm at stress too. Yeah.
I wonder if you roll like advantage, so you're rolling twice and you fail them both, you get 2 stress.
Nah, you can
roll.
just have the one. I'm not gonna be
If
that
Daniel was
mean.
here, he'd be like, "Yes, give me the 2 stress."
Yeah.
Because you
Why
got
does this-
advantage any double stressed.
Who is Daniel, and why is he just a glutton for punishment?
Well, he's in the military, so I mean. No, Daniel, good old Daniel.
Moving on. I'm
So,
sorry, Daniel, if you're watching and I've just insulted you.
I just
Yep.
love the and there it is.
You have to watch the Alien game.
Yeah,
There it is.
I'm
There it
so sorry.
All right. Well,
And there's also she also mentions there's one other technician. He's not an android though. His name's Dewey, and then there's Kelvin, who's security, and Martina should be here as well. She and Kelvin are working security here today.
What was the last time that you have seen any of them?
yeah,
Let's see. Earlier this morning, I suppose. I saw both of them maybe at 8:15 this morning when they came into work. And then
Why don't you call them? Call them here. Do you
Call
have a
them-
comm system to do this?
I don't think this station has like an intercom of sorts. Not really. We can call each other. I could give Kelvin a call.
probably a good idea.
Kelvin or Martina.
Yeah, if we gather everyone here together, then we can kind of suss out the situation better.
Dewey.
Well, we were told there was personnel that were fatally compromised. Correct? That was part of our debrief going into this.
Are you saying that out loud?
Didn't know. I'm just checking that.
Okay.
That's part of
Yeah.
the blurb. That
Oh, no, yeah, you're
were we
right.
aware of that?
Correct. There was personnel that were
yeah.
fatally compromised. You're supposed to be getting this artifact at the
Okay.
end of the
Yeah.
day.
So
Yeah.
Betty Ann puts up her hand. Lady, Miss Lady. What does fatally compromised mean?
What?
I mean, that's kind of what we're here for. We were told. I don't know what it means, but it didn't sound good.
I suppose that's just a very nice way to say someone was killed.
Imagine it's Mr. Eyeball.
Well, we know that's Dr. Luca.
Oh dear God.
Betty Ann whispers to Wes. What? She doesn't seem to know anything.
No.
How do we know? How do we know this?
That's what I was about to say. Like, how do we know and they don't know?
I'm looking at her. Is she definitely human?
He's definitely human.
Okay.
But
are we sure?
she seems weirdly
Shoot her in the foot.
not
Pickle?
really not weirdly out of the loop. She seems out of the loop. She
Happened to her
I've been-
brain.
Mhm.
I mean, I've been in here working on some reports in this lounge area this whole time, and then I found Curtis, and well, I've been working on him, on his repairs.
When exactly did Curtis come to you again? This morning, yes?
Yes,
Because something
that
happened
was the-
between 8 a.m. and the time we arrived,
I
which is 11. We're trying to
He
piece
came-
together these 3 hours.
he came out at 9:45, and he's
We should
told me
check
he
that
was
lab.
attacked. Told me he was attacked by Dr. Luca, and that's why he was damaged.
We need to check that lab.
Dr. Ojaway, for your protection, I think you should come with us.
It's just Dr. Ojo.
Ojo, Dr. Ojo. Okay, I thought it was Ojo. That's I misheard.
No
Okay.
biggie. No biggie.
Okay, Dr. Ojo.
Yeah. Say that one more time.
I just say I think that you should come with us. Curtis is unstable. I also ask her if there's any other way out of this facility besides the corridor where he's in. It's in.
Besides the entrance, I don't think I know any other exits. It's a very small facility. This is just sort of a small branch of their research division, of Jensing Hung's research division.
It's
But
nice
I
computer
will-
lady on the ship. How to neutralize these androids. I'm gonna like activate my main build suit.
Oh, you're trying to
and try
talk to Tara?
And yeah, I assumed it's wired to this ship. And I'm like, hey, nice lady.
Yes, sir.
What do you know about these robot models? Where do I have to shoot them? There's one in here that almost tried to kill us.
I believe that an android is designed to be as similar to a human as possible. Where would you shoot a human in order to fatally compromise them?
The face.
The face.
Well, I would suppose that logic should work for androids.
Thank you, nice computer lady.
You're welcome, sir.
in
Please
doubt,
do not
shoot the
shoot
face.
until you are sure that there is a problem. We do not need any more busted monitors. Unnecessarily busted monitors, might I add.
Don't worry.
All right,
Greaves out.
Terra out.
Alright. So we should go down
Alright.
and look at that lab.
Well, do we want to call the Dewey, Kelvin, and Martina, and Abby, and those people?
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Oh my god, there's a clone of one of you in the basement.
Everywhere.
Stop spawning clones,
We
Jesus!
everywhere.
Multiplying.
Okay, I put
I
that
think
one
there's a-
down at like 10:10.
I thought that was something I'd put there, and then I zoomed in and I realized it was the Marine. And there's also another clone of Dr. Ratanarag back at the door where I deleted the first one. Can y'all please stop
Oh.
cloning yourselves? This is an android
little bit of
facility.
trolling.
Never.
It's
Oh,
gradient
dear God.
descent. The facility is making really good androids of the players.
No! I was tempted to tie this into gradient descent, but I decided against it. Now you're making me regret myself. Anyway,
All right.
yeah,
we
Dr.
call-
Ojo will come with you guys if you wanted to go into the hallway and go down the stairs. Go downstairs.
Was Dr. Ojo able to get a hold of anybody?
She tried calling, but neither would answer.
All right. Great. All right. Let's. Let's. Oh shit. Hang on.
They may be either busy or in the restroom. I wouldn't answer the phone if I was in the restroom.
I would.
I'm not going to question what you do with your normal life. And she's just gonna walk down the hall. Learning things. We're learning things here.
Ma'am, I grew up
Wesley-
on the moon. We didn't have any privacy.
The moon must be a strange place. And this is an
mean-
elevator here at the end of the hallway.
If
Face
he's
is
any
kind of
indication of what
medium.
comes out of the moon. All right, let's get in the elevator.
Jeez.
What's the weight limit on this bad boy?
You
Yeah.
can all
I'll let
fit in
you
the
know,
elevator. The
scored-
map is
I-
just weird.
I'll
Sure.
let you know that they said that 99% of the people were better than. Was I better than? Something about 99 and me.
99 me, yeah. All right.
And with that, you board the elevator and ride the lift to the basement. Let me reveal the basement so that you're not walking around in the dark.
Ah, no, that's what it was. I was in the 1 percentile, so that means I was in the top 1%.
You are the 1%. Eat the rich.
So,
Quick.
since we're going to a new level, do you guys want to have a break now, considering it's been 148? It's up to you guys. Doesn't matter to me.
I'll let the crew decide.
Yeah, I could go for like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, let's take 10 minutes. I get something
Alright.
to drink.
Oh, it's a kitty!
Yeah.
I haven't been
She-
looking at my
Kitty
video
cat.
the whole time.
She interrupts my.
Finally saw the cat.
Kitty cat.
Oh, hello.
Kitty! What is Kitty's name?
There's
Maybe.
always somebody with a cat in
Maybe.
the sci-fi horror games.
Yeah.
Okay, I ran Epsilon 14 the other day with a totally different crew. They shot the cat. They crit to shoot the cat.
Really?
Yes,
How
and
dare
I
they?
was so disappointed.
Yeah. Why would you shoot a cat?
I tried to. They thought it was infected with the stuff.
I
It was
almost
not.
dropped a grenade in the.
Yeah, you did also almost kill the cat. The emphasis is on almost. You had enough restraint to not kill the cat. They took out a freaking gun and it's like, I'm gonna shoot the cat, and I was like, roll combat! And he got a 22.
All right, we
Not
taking
nice.
10
By the
minutes?
way,
5 minutes?
Yeah.
You gotta do /W.
Okay, everybody, we will be
I
right
did it
back.
backwards. Yeah, I realized it.
5-10 minutes. We'll be right back.
All right,
Okay.
And we are back.
Yes, last we left off, y'all were heading into the great unknown of Daedalus Robotics' basement to hopefully find out some more information as to this killer artifact or what possibly made Curtis so unstable, as the doctor put it. So, you've taken the lift, you've arrived at the basement, and in front of you there is a nice long hallway of doors, and I am desperately trying to reveal these doors to you. There we go.
All right. As we make our way down the hallway, what do the doors say? Like, what's the first door gonna say?
Let's see. There is a door that says Lab 1, a door that says Lab 2, a door that says Office 1, a door that says Office 2, and then a door that says Security.
Lab 2 it is, boys.
Lab 2 is...
Doo-doo-doo.
Lab 2 is immediately, like, the first door on, Lab 2 is this door.
All right.
And then below it is Lab 1. And then the offices are down here.
All right, Greaves.
Yeah, I'll hold up a finger. I'll kind of motion the mechanic guy to get by the wall next to me here.
All right, so I get behind you.
Then I'll open up the door to my side, push it open, wait a second, and then turn in with my gun out.
You scan the key card or whatever. These doors all require key cards to open.
However,
I come over with the key card. Open. I guess I'll be on this side.
Yeah. So,
I'll motion him to swipe it, and then as soon as it unlocks, I'll push it open, and then wait a second, and then go in with my gun.
Alrighty, Roo.
I'm sweeping the room.
All right, so you start to open the door. It requires a little bit of force. It requires a little bit of force, almost like the door is like stuck on something. That is not the reveal area button.
In that case, if I'm not able to just push it open, I'll turn and like full on.
No. Yeah, you can totally open the door. It just takes like a mild bit of effort. You, strong, burly Marine man, have zero issue opening this door. Like,
okay.
It just requires more effort than you're used to a door taking to open.
Okay.
And you're free to enter this room.
Oh.
And as you enter the room, it's
I'll shout out, "Don't come in if you're squeamish," but it's clear.
It's
and I kind of just walked in, and I'm like,
I told you.
The room is bathed in red. I put this little dead body icon here, but that's all I could find because I really didn't want to search up a Google image for what is actually in this room.
It looks like a man's been torn apart, basically. Is that what you're saying?
It looks like the majority of somebody's body is absolutely splayed out on the floor. It's like this man somebody has been fully disassembled and the pieces are neatly arranged around the room.
oh,
Along with random components from the machines in the room also partially disassembled.
Yeah,
what the hell happened here?
Jonathan will again say, "Yeah, don't come in here unless you want to kind of throw up."
What is it, Wes?
Any of you who enter that room...
No, don't come in here.
Any of you who enter that room, take a stress, and I'm gonna need y'all to make a panic check.
Alright, how do I do a panic check?
Whether if we go in the room or all of us anyway.
Oh, just a d20?
If you go in the room, yeah. Add a stress and then make a d20. You want to roll high. If you roll over your current stress, you're fine.
Oh, well, that's easy. I say that until I...
Nick, you did it. Who has yet to go? Wesley?
I went.
Oh.
I think only 2 people are in the room right now.
I only see 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't got in. I'm listening. I'm hovering. I opened the door, but I'm hovering and listening, and I'm respecting the private
step out the
suggestion not to go in the room.
Gotcha. I misinterpreted.
All right. How can I put this? A man with with planning and execution.
Yes, it was clearly deliberate.
Somebody was really detailed in taking this man apart.
Is Article 21 in this room?
You don't see anything in the room.
All right.
As far as I'm concerned,
Is it
just
underneath
close
the body
door
parts? Do
I
we need to
mean-
move body parts?
There's bits of mechanical parts strewn about this room, but nothing. It's just pieces of like computers and machines and whatnot. There isn't any tools in here.
Could I take like an emergency blanket or something to just throw it over the corpse?
Yeah,
Sure.
that'll
Or is
help.
Or is it like well, mostly just get the eyesore away, so if somebody else has to come in here, it's not as bad.
Well,
you know,
I mean, it's kind of all over the room, so I mean, you can cover a little bit of it. I just put that little dead body marker in there to
Yeah.
remind me that that was in fact that room. Because I
I'll
did
just
not
look
want to
over.
look up pictures of a bunch of viscera and strew that around the room.
Yeah. But I'll just look over at Wes and go, if we have to come in here, I can clean this up. Ugh. The second worst job I'll ever have had, but hey,
What was the first?
you don't want to know.
You know what? You're right. I don't want to know. As I wipe the vomit from my mouth, and I'm like, all right, and I just like walk out the door.
Honestly, I don't want to know.
Once we're outside, Jonathan will look over and go, do you think anything we need? I'm gonna close the door and go, do you think anything we needed was in there?
We may need to conduct a fuller investigation later.
Hey, Doc,
What about all the other employees? Where are they?
Unaccounted for.
We need to check all the other rooms.
Who's in there?
Betty's not worth it. I'm telling you,
He's kind
it
of.
was awful.
But who is it? Can we tell who it is?
He was kind of taken apart.
I look
we
towards.
can assume it's Dr. Luca,
yeah.
right? Because of
Yeah.
You
information
can
given.
reasonably assume that, yeah.
Considering how they took him apart, it wouldn't surprise me if you're carrying his eye.
Dr. Fickle, especially the one who looked into Curtis's memories, looks exactly like that room you saw.
Okay, so I walk in there behind everybody.
Ooh.
Yes, everybody, this is what I saw. Curtis is the one that did this.
Oh my god.
He's nice.
But
No, Bets, he's not nice.
he was such a
Saying
gentle
nice.
He was such a gentle man. I can't imagine him doing anything like this.
He's a vicious killing machine, and we need to get off this.
I seen
need to
it
get off
through
the
his
rock.
own eyes.
I fucking knew it.
Oh my god.
Dr. Ojo, what kind of research are you doing here? Exactly.
Various research into robotics. Different levels with differing levels of artificial intelligence depending on their intended purpose. Abby is a simple computer assistant. Curtis is meant to be more of a technician.
I think you just made a murder bot.
Oh dear.
Then
Yeah, he technically took that body apart. Yeah, absolutely. That's what happened there. All right.
Hey, you guys remember on the ship? I told you we're gonna find a murder robot and we're gonna find a wrench.
Well, we haven't found a wrench yet, but
Yeah, but it's only
you
a
are
matter of
50% correct.
The body does look like it was taken apart with a blunt object.
Actually,
Yeah,
Mr. Greaves, I'm more curious about a screwdriver, not a wrench. And I look around the room for a screwdriver.
You do not, in fact, see a screwdriver, which is almost unsettles you more.
Add a stress.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
No, I
if you
already
wanna,
seen this. I seen this room already.
you've seen that room already. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give you another stress for seeing this because you already saw it through Curtis's eyes
Hmm.
up in the room up there.
Good point. Yeah.
All right, should we open up this door?
Yeah, let's find the screwdriver and get out.
Well,
In this room,
do I
Yeah.
notice anything else interesting in this room before we leave?
um,
I'm gonna take a thorough
no.
look. No. Okay.
Nothing particularly except the fact that any piece of machinery has been partially disassembled, along with the body. Let's
Alright.
see. You guys are coming in this room. This is the
Yeah.
one of the offices, I believe. Yeah. You come into an office, and in there, Dr. Ocho kind of pokes her head in and, oh, Abby! And you see this little robot, a little robot friend.
Oh, this is Abby?
Yes, this is Abby. And then this cute little robot on a little tread with with these little like claw arms and whatnot, very much like stereotypical cute
Like the Jetsons?
android. Squat,
Like
sturdy shell
what?
with a large LCD monitor phase, moves relatively slowly on treads.
Aw.
What's my purpose?
Wally.
She
What's
looks
my
at you.
purpose?
She kind of says, "Hello. Daedalus Robotics welcomes you."
Robot.
Murder robots! Um,
My name is Abby. I am the assistant to Dr. Ojo. Please let me know if I can be of assistance. She seems to be addressing whoever's holding the key card specifically, as well as Dr. Ojo.
Okay. Then I'm hovering by the door, and then I'll come in.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Clear. Yeah.
Please let me know if I can be of assistance. And
Ask it for the screwdriver.
Does
Abby,
it,
what's
does it
Artifact
look...
21?
I am unsure.
Alright, then you're useless to us. Let's go.
You're useless to us. Turn it into a toaster. Let's go.
What?
Yeah.
Where is the location of Dewey, Calvin, and Martina?
Let me see. I believe Dewey is working in the other lab. He is simply a technician. Martina? She should be in one of the security rooms along with Calvin Nishida. Although I cannot verify this for certain.
Abby, can you access the security cameras?
Which cameras are you looking for?
I'd like to access the camera where in Lab 2, back between the hours of 8:30 and 9:30.
Certainly. I will pull up the feed now. And on her LCD monitor screen, she pulls up. You said between what time?
8:30 and or 8, yeah, like 8 o'clock and 9:30.
Okay, 8 and 9:30. You see. Let's see. It starts off as what appears to be a normal workday. You see a man, presumably Dr. Luca, who's working in Lab 2, and then Curtis enters the room. And he says, "You called me, Doctor?" And the doctor responds, "Ah, yes, Curtis. I seem to have misplaced my screwdriver. Do you think you could go fetch one for me?" And Curtis nods, scurries off. He brings one back a short while later, and then he brings it back, and this is about 8:40-ish. He seems to have had a hard time trying to find one. When he comes back in the room, he's dragging things over to the door like he's barricading it. And Dr. Luca looks very, very confused. And then Curtis jumps and kills him. And the camera feed cuts out for a bit, and there seems to be static across Abby's face, and you start seeing flashes of other images that aren't of this room, but you see, rather than a dismantled man, you see a dismantled young boy. A very similar crime scene to what you saw, but much smaller organs.
What the fuck?
And it
Unless
they
he
look
got
old.
shrunk.
They look old.
Unless he got shrunk. I don't think that's the same room.
It is a similar room, but these pictures look old, and then immediately, like, as you're like, what the fuck? It cuts right back, and then you see, like, some security people, a man and a woman taking Curtis away.
She looks in. Who does say yes?
Okay.
Is it big?
Good.
The needed soul in the sky.
I think there's somebody else in Discord.
Yeah, I think we just
Yeah.
joined.
Oh.
Oh, I
Okay.
think he's gone.
Yeah.
Well, that was weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was like, well, that's part of the.
Okay. Yeah, I was like,
What is
what is
this?
that?
Audio issues.
Yeah, I thought some
Yeah, I was like,
MP3
what is that?
audio.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it cuts back, like, could we see where Curtis went after he left at all, or is that?
It seems like they were just kind of taking him up to the security booth in the main entrance to, like, sequester him.
Oh shit!
Seems like they got pissed that he was going to jail.
Why don't we rewind? That something was wrong with the video. We all saw this, yes?
Yeah.
Rewind to whatever the timestamp was where another video gets intersected with the security camera footage.
It was shortly after. It was a little after 8:40. We'll call it 8:45. As Curtis was actively trying to attack and kill Dr. Luca, but then there's some static again. Those pictures start to cut in again. It doesn't. Weirdly, the static isn't really in the camera feed. It's like she's switching between showing you the camera feed and showing you something else.
I look over at Dr. Ojo. What are these pictures?
I don't know. I've never seen these before in my life. Abby, where did you get this? And Abby looks at her and says, I believe from Mr. Dragave, Mr. Dewey. He gave me these for safekeeping. Something within me said they might be relevant to you.
Something within my systems has connected these two things. I do not understand what they are, but they seem connected. I wanted to be helpful. Have I been helpful?
Yes, Abby, very much so. Thank you.
I'm very glad to have been helpful. Please let me know if you require anything else.
What is the security feed of the camera in Lab 1 where Dewey is?
I will pull it up right now.
And you see Dewey in lab 1. He doesn't seem to be doing anything particularly strange. He's like just kind of typing on a computer, maybe working on connecting a couple circuits on a robot he's helping work on. Doesn't
What
seem
about the
particularly
security
suspicious. The security room?
Yeah.
Let me see.
All right. The security room itself does not have a camera.
Well, I guess we'll have to find out the old-fashioned way.
Otherwise, that would be some weird camera feedback of a camera looking at a room full of cameras of a guy looking at a bunch of cameras. We don't need any camera inception in this tiny robotics facility.
Can you call Dewey again? I want to see what he does when you call him.
Yeah, Dr. Oger will call him again. And, yeah, he picks up this time. He says, what do you want? I'm busy.
Can you come over to Lab 2?
Lab 2? What's in there?
It seems that you have a situation here. Come outside of Lab 2. I don't want you exactly in there unless you want to vomit. I'm gonna ask you.
Who the fuck are you?
Part of the security team sent down after the events that have been unfolding here.
Oh, shit. Okay. I guess I'm coming. Make it quick, though. I am actually kind of busy here. And then he'll hang up. And then a minute later, this guy comes out. So which one of you assholes called me?
I did. Inside this room here, there's a man who's been taken apart.
Oh shit, really?
Yes.
Like, literally, or?
Yes, his pieces are several meters away from each other.
Holy shit.
We have reason to believe that it was one of the animatronics constructed in this facility. What do you know of Curtis?
Curtis? I mean, he was Dr. Luca's assistant. I
Did they
mean,
know
isn't
each other?
that,
Not anymore.
that obvious?
Did they know each other long?
I mean, yeah. Almost as long as Dr. Luca's been here.
What was the doctor working on?
Probably some more advanced, like, some other different types of androids. You know, not all of them need to be, like, super perfect human-like. You know.
Is
Perhaps
Curtis
other
capable of
different-
anger?
I mean, I don't know. I think that's sort of up to him. Isn't it?
I'm not a scientist.
What the fuck is your point with all of this? Please just get to the fucking point. I'm busy.
I want to know if do you think Curtis is capable of murder?
Not that, no. I mean, I don't think he would kill anyone. I mean, I'm sure he would fight back if somebody attacked him, but wouldn't anyone?
I want you to look at some.
You're gonna scare the shit out of this man, okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna take him in and have him look at the security footage.
Why are okay? You were going to traumatize this man. All right.
I will say beforehand, it's like, this will be very
What you're about to
dramatic.
see is very disturbing for some viewers.
Yes.
Viewer discretion is advised.
This is about
This is
about
very
as useful.
gruesome.
It's about as useful as a viewer discretion is advised. He still is like. He's like, nope, nope, nope. After it starts getting gory, he's like, nope. Do I really have to see this? What is your fucking point?
I want to know what you have, and can you make any idea of what these pictures are? Because those pictures are not related to what's been going on in the past 5 hours.
Oh, those pictures.
Those flashing pictures. They are not the condition of the room.
Oh.
The condition of the room is a grown adult. That was a kid.
Those are old.
Has anything like this happened before? Has anybody been taken apart in this facility's past?
Well, I mean, clearly somebody has. Alright, fine. 11 years ago, Dr. Fuentes, he was a doctor he was another scientist who worked here. I don't know what happened to him, but he went crazy. Man, he had a kid. It was one of those sort of, take your kid to work day kind of thing. He wanted to his boy was very curious about what his father did, so he wanted to show him around the office. And then, suddenly there's the kid's been taken apart. And Dr. Fuentes the whole time is like screaming the whole time. He's like, "You're not my boy. You can't be my boy. Somebody replaced you. You are an android. You are not my boy. You are a machine." I mean, he was quiet and he sort of kept to himself, but apparently he was crazy and paranoid. And I haven't really gone into his office ever since. Nobody has. I mean, why would you? It's kind of creepy.
Well, it seems that situation is striking again.
Well, shit. I mean, somebody killed somebody with a screwdriver again?
Seems
yes.
Yeah. What do you know of the screwdriver? Do you know where would you have a screwdriver? Do you have one in your office?
In my office? Let me see. I don't, but I mean, maybe. I mean, I think Dr. Fuentes had a toolkit in his office.
Where would that office be?
He points to the door that says office 2. It's this in.
All right, to office 2 we go.
Thank you. Go back to work.
Before we do that, I'm going to open up security.
Yeah,
I'm going to go leave and I'm going to go vomit now. Goodbye.
I would, I actually say don't let him leave. I whisper over to the private, I don't think you should go anywhere. I do not trust anyone at the moment. Don't you think we should keep all possible suspects in eyes?
Sir, my commanding officer believes you should remain in your office.
Jesus, alright.
Dr. Rad's got commanding officer now.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, okay. Whatever you say, I'm gonna go back to work then. And try not to think about that shit.
Good
and
luck.
He just walks back into the store over here, and Dr. Ojo's kind of had enough of this too. She's gonna go into the room and tinker with Abby for a little bit and see if she could try to see what Dewey exactly did to put those pictures in her.
As soon as everybody's out of earshot, he's gonna go, "Oh, I hate being serious."
Goddamn Greaves. The duality
You
of man.
did better than I expected.
I guess the 12 months of training they beat into my head did something after all.
By the way, I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna use the key card for the security door and the office door.
Alrighty, Rue. So the office door.
Rue.
Shut up. I've been saying it this whole time, and you're only calling me out on it now.
It's the first time I've heard it.
I've been saying it all night. Where have you been?
Oh
Not
man.
listening.
I guess not. Jeez.
This is so rude. This is so rude.
It's like the other night I was talking to one of my friends and I was
Wait, what are we playing again?
Well, the other night I was talking to a friend of mine on Discord and he was telling me something. I said, that's great and all, but I'm playing something and I value this more than what you're telling me.
Wow.
We're so rude.
He and I have been friends for about a decade now. We do that shit all the time.
Well, at least you guys are friends.
Yeah.
I'm trying. This room is a fecking octagon. Do you know how hard that is to reveal in squares?
Well, it has 8 sides. Squares have 4. Just do the squares twice.
I can't diagonal the squares.
No, just do the squares twice.
In the future, Epsilon, if you want, like I could make the game and put you as GM. Then you could,
yeah, I could have
you have
the
access
dynamic
to
lighting.
yeah.
Yeah, you can have. You can just do a code DM really easily.
Yeah, that probably would have been way better.
I like these maps too. They're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Alright,
one
we're here
actually
now.
came
Yeah.
from the piece by piece module,
Yeah.
and I covered over any identifying information with white.
Very nice.
So,
I think it's lovely.
Yeah.
thank you.
Very nice.
I think it's quaint.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with that. So security. We're gonna go with security first, so that I don't have to yeet out a whole bunch of disparate information. So,
I'll clear the room like I have been.
all right. Nobody's in there, but what you're stepping into is a scene very similar to the scene in Lab 2. There is viscera strewn everywhere from
Jesus.
the body
I'm
of
taking
what
stress
appears to
point.
be actually, I don't think you could tell. There's just viscera strewn about the room, and some of the computers in the room are taken apart partially, and the ones that are functioning enough are playing security footage of similar to what Abby was showing you. And
Yeah, this one, Kyle. Jonathan is actually gonna go, oh, what the fuck, and back out.
yeah, any of y'all who are walking into that room or seeing that room, take some stress for me.
I already put a stress point into that one.
Thank
That's
you.
fine. I'll take more stress. No big deal.
Yeah,
Whatever.
he goes backing out like, what the fuck?
I have nothing left to throw up, so it's just like dry heaving now at this point.
There's, okay, in there, people have been turned to goo.
People
Oh,
have been
God.
turned to goo.
Like,
It's not.
imagine taking a can of tomato paste and exploding it.
It's like, it's not the full body taken apart. It's just kind of the insides, which is why you can't tell who
Okay.
it is or who they were.
So,
This isn't
And I
all
think-
of it.
in that case, you would go, oh god, those people were turned inside out.
How many bodies are there?
How many
You
were
can't
there?
tell.
Okay, so there's no. We can't. Yeah. So
You could
No.
probably, you could guess one, but like,
I'm gonna guess
who's gonna look
one-
long enough to definitively say?
Between
right.
1 and 10.
Okay.
By the size,
Yeah, okay.
it looks maybe 1.5.
1.5.
1.75 people.
This is like me doing any calculations in epidemiology. All right, what's the rate of like cases? 7.75 per thousand. Yes, this person had 3/4 of a case of the flu, or 3/4 of a person had the flu.
Well, isn't it like the average, like children, like 2.5 kids?
Yeah.
Like in certain parts of the world.
We're talking math, even though the Marine isn't talking about it, he's still gonna have a headache.
Space buns are too much effort. The braids are coming down, guys. It's getting real.
Uh-oh.
All right. Okay.
Someone's about to
we've got
die.
these.
Oh god, the Marine is dead. I mean, the Marines always die.
But by the way, quick question for those of us who watched the video from Abby, but who didn't go into the room. Should we get any stress or anything if we
Absolutely, take a
roll
stress.
panic? Yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You're seeing Curtis running in and attacking, and then you're seeing security overpowering him. They're taking him up to the security booth, and you're seeing a guy who you haven't seen yet, who you can presume is probably the Kelvin that I believe was mentioned earlier, who is the one that
Elvin.
took the weapon from Curtis, and he's looking at it kind of confused. And then yeah.
To roll panic, it's just a d20, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me just always roll that because I think I.
So that was anyone who saw the video?
Anyone who's seen the video or any of the viscera spread around either of these rooms.
Oh, I guess I should roll again, shouldn't I?
Oh, I gotta roll.
Yeah, sure, why not? Everybody roll a panic check. Why not?
I wasn't in there. I'm back.
Oh, no, you're fine.
I'm back
Yeah,
conversing
you're
with Betty Ann.
Yeah, you and Betty Ann are the sane ones in this room. You're not walking into the viscera.
Yeah, they're certainly not going
Wesley is sort of just like meandering in every time.
After the Marine just came flying out of that room going, "What the fuck?" They're certainly not going in.
Nick, did you panic?
No, I am above it by 2.
Whew! That's good, because otherwise there might be some problems.
Yeah. It's not good when a Marine panics.
Okay, so let me double check. I rolled a 15, so that at some point then I stopped talking because apparently maybe after I hear about the more slaughter, because technically 15, right, on page 11 means I go catatonic.
Did you roll over your stress? Over your stress or under your stress?
Yeah, you rolled over.
You have to roll high.
Yeah, did you fail? Or
I rolled over my stress. So okay,
no,
I see.
Fine,
So
you're fine. You're fine.
I'm fine.
Nick,
Okay,
Jonathan rolled a 6,
I misunderstood.
so I was concerned.
Yeah, I was very close.
Okay.
Needing to do that.
Yeah,
But,
I was having a heckin' concern.
You only worry about it. You only worry about it if you go below if you roll below your stress, then you panic.
Gotcha.
Alright. What y'all doing after you saw that?
Is this something that
I want to go home.
I could have seen when I was in that
So
room?
is the screwdriver in there?
Yeah. Let me reveal this. That's the door to the... this looks like where the security lift from upstairs comes out. And you need a key card to get in it. But you can get in it if you want to.
All the way back up.
And then we already know
That's
like
the way-
Dewey was
that's the way
in
we can get
here,
out away
right?
from
So
Yeah, I'll reveal that room too. This is Dewey's this is Dewey's office. He's just kind of vibing in there.
I'll keep this. We should keep this a note. It'll be nasty, but we can use that elevator to get past Curtis.
if we have to, yeah.
Betty Ann. Sorry, actually, I turn to Betty Ann. I say, and I say, why don't we take a look at what Curtis is doing? I kind of tell her that maybe can she analyze what he's building, what he's working on, get a sense of what's.
Yeah.
If there's anything unusual in there.
Who's working on? What Dewey's working on in here?
Yeah, what Dewey's working on. Sorry, what Dewey's. I kind of ask Betty Ann to wander in there and take a look.
It's like, nah, Curtis is just up there vibing in the hallway still, as far as you're aware.
Yeah, did I say Curtis? I'm sorry, I didn't mean Curtis. Yeah, I meant.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you're just gonna send Betty Ann to go see the fucking android.
No, I don't see Curtis yet.
Betty Ann,
You gotta
did
go
you see
all
the
the way
murder bot?
upstairs. You gotta go out back
Wrong
from the
guy.
doorway.
Oh no, there's a shortcut.
Go see a murder bot.
Yeah.
Hey, what you doing?
Dewey.
Everything all right?
Oh, hello, ma'am. I'm just kind of working on some stuff here. I'm working on robots.
Robots.
Cool. Yeah, it's gross out there. I just thought I'd come see.
Yeah, there's going to be some, I suppose, maintenance robots for making sure that they can run the power around here so that we don't need to have like separate technicians for everything tiny minor that could go wrong, Keep the place running so that you can do the actual research.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh. So, yeah, I'm gonna poke around, take a look.
Just don't like touch anything. I mean, how would you feel if I walked in your office, your room, and started poking around at shit?
Rolls a grenade in there.
No.
No, he's not touching anything.
Ding, ding, ding.
Can I tell just from looking around if it checks out? Does that look like what he's doing?
Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, the shadiest thing this guy did was hide the stuff in Abby. He looks like he's been here for a while. He's kind of tired and haggard.
Do I see any tools?
Of the screwdriver type?
Yeah.
Nothing of the screwdriver nature. He will also add, I just wanted to save this place's reputation. They do good work here. And if whatever Dr. Fuentes did got out, then this place would be shut down and the good work would not be done anymore.
I can understand that.
I know it is not good, but I think it will be better in the long run.
I hope so.
Thank you. All right.
I think it looks fine. He seems like a good guy.
He seemed a little aloof, but otherwise, yeah, didn't seem to be a bad guy. Now,
Right.
you guys want to go into the other room?
Yeah, this is the office, right?
Yeah, this is the other office.
All right. Is there
this is the
Viscera in this
office
room as
with
well?
security. Yeah, so I'm gonna go into this door like I had been before.
I'm gonna shift this guy back. I just kind of threw him in the room.
Who's
So
this guy?
you
Walking
see,
in to see him, I'll just
Dewey
Walk in.
Calvin Martina.
you see, a man with his back to you, working to like start dismantling. Like, right now it looks like he's trying to take apart the desk. This is like an office. It's all old and dusty. There's footprints in the dust, like two sets of them.
upon entering and seeing him, I would shout "Freeze, Colonial Marine."
Wait. Is this the room that we walked? I thought this was the
Now, this
Security.
is security over here.
Oh, this is security.
This
is
I thought we walked
his
in this
office.
room.
This
at
is the old
first.
office.
This
This
is
is
the office.
This is the office of the Dr. Fuentes.
Right, but isn't the one that this is the one that had the? I thought this had the viscera all over.
No,
the
this is the big security room with the elevator that leads upstairs to the security pod.
There's viscera
Yeah,
here,
this one.
and there's viscera here. I forgot to put the viscera here because
Oh,
again, I
yeah,
didn't
I
want to
thought-
Google image
We get it.
search that.
Whenever,
No, that's fine.
whenever
I
went
thought
in
we
here,
walked into
yeah.
this. I thought we originally walked into this
Yeah.
room before the.
Yeah, that works.
I know. I opened the doors. The thing is, I went opening the doors with the key cards. I mean, at least I opened a security door first,
okay.
and then we said
Yeah,
we were
all
going to go to
these
office
doors
one.
are
So I
all
opened
these
everything.
doors open with key cards. Although
Yeah, and
think
I have
you would
Curtis's key
probably-
card.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sorry.
And-
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought we had already looked in this room. I apologize. I thought this was the office. All right, cool.
So I barge in. Show me your hands.
The guy freaking absolutely looks like he's jumping out of his skin. You scared the shit out of him.
Show me your hands.
In one hand, he turns around and he's got a weird look in his eyes. They're wide. They're He looks like he's also panicking, and in one hand, he has a screwdriver.
Drop the screwdriver. Now.
Listen, bud, we
No.
just need you to put down the screwdriver, all right?
No, I can't do that. I must take this apart.
Yes, you could do that without the screwdriver,
No.
right, Kenny?
No, I must take everything apart. Everything. And he glares at you. Everything. And he's
boy.
gonna jump. Speed checks from everybody.
Oh shit.
It's
Old
time.
Screwdriver might
Oh,
screw
God.
you over.
Oh god.
It's time. Speed. He's not very speedy.
Hey.
Did stat him out.
Ooh, I passed.
Ooh. Oh shit, he crit.
No.
Alrighty, Ruse. So we have two. Everybody succeeded except the Doctor and West. And Kelvin crit. So does
Yeah,
that mean he
too.
gets an extra attack then? I believe.
I don't remember.
Yeah, or an extra action of some kind, I think. That was
Yes.
the old rules. I don't know if it's still the same.
I believe it is. He does have to move in, so we'll say he can move in and attack twice.
Fuck.
Alrighty, Roo.
I mean, it makes sense because he's lunging for me.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're.
Well, I'm
you're
standing right next to
probably-
you too, bud.
I was gonna say, which one of you walked in first?
It was me. I've been leading the
Yeah.
stack.
Yeah, it definitely would be Greaves.
Yeah, I think you're the one out here pissing him off. I think he's gonna go for you twice. I'm gonna pop him out into a separate window so I can see everything.
I got $20 in my pocket.
Oh my god, that's a blast from the past. Get out of here with that. I'm gonna roll it as advantaged/disadvantaged just so I can roll 2 at once.
Yeah, that's fine.
Doot. So that's a 9 and an 82, so 1 should hit ya.
Yeah.
Let's see. He doesn't do a lot of damage. That's the wrong window. Ow! Technology, why are you like this?
Hey, at least he didn't crit me with the screwdriver.
Mhm.
He just
Yeah,
lunges
that's
forward
one.
and stabs my eye.
Oh shoot, it's just 1d10. Dude. Oops, I rolled that as a GM only roll. Alright.
So how does armor work? Do I now have 6 armor?
I
Or do I
think
just
that's-
ignore damage until it's greater than my armor?
We're gonna rule it
Okay.
like we're gonna rule it like temp HP for now, where you have 6 armor basically
So I go
until
from
you
7
start
to
taking
6.
damage.
Alright, so I go from 7 down to 6.
Yeah, because it's like
Alright.
he's gonna start slowly wearing it down over time. Alrighty, Roo. So, see? I've been saying it all night. Anyway,
I'm not. I've only heard it like 3 times. All right.
and you only called me out on it once. It's fine.
Well, the first time. I heard
No, I'm not upset at you. I'm gently messing with you.
it. Oh, it's fine.
Cool.
Alright.
Cool.
Uh,
Doctor,
Cool.
Dr. Ratanarek, Kelvin has just lunged at Jonathan and is just wildly trying to stab at him with the
Jesus
screwdriver.
Christ, dude.
He janks
Jesus
it off the plate of his armor once, and then he finds like a gap the second time and drives it
He kinda
in. It's
He
Yeah.
scrapes against me and pops one of the plates off.
yeah, he kind of finds the right way to pop it off, like he's starting to dismantle you, starting with the armor.
Right.
Jesus.
So I sort of yell, knock the screwdriver out of his hand, and I take and I push Betty Ann Sanger. Like I look at her and I said, "Get into the room with Dewey." Let the Marine take care of this. And I say, "Doctor, get yourselves to safety." And I move back towards this door. I'm taking out. I don't know if I could like, and I take out the. I guess I take out the. Oh my gosh, the harpoon gun that I have. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
The rigging gun.
As I'm doing this, right. That's it. I'm not going to shoot or anything. I'm just going to like hold, look, and if I can, I'm going to grab Betty Ann. Well, if she wants, and I'm going to try and like hurry her along into this door so that we have protection, so we can get out of the hallway.
You want to like force her in the door?
Well, not force her. I'm like hurrying her along. I'm not trying to like wrestle her because if she's.
I thought you said hurl.
No, Betty Ann. Yeah, I'm trying to. So I'm going to try.
I'm going to
like
throw Betty Ann into the room.
No, I thought you were gonna like shove her in the room.
Suplex her.
Like,
Betty Ann's a big lady. She'll throw you.
Yeah, I'm like shoving her.
H-E-R-D. No, yeah. Okay. I'm misinterpreting
kind of
your
fun,
actions.
It's okay. That's kind of my move. Yeah, like cinematically. Come along. Okay, now I'm gonna take out my weapon.
Cool. You take out a harpoon. It's pretty freaking cool. Let's see. Betty Ann, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do what you're doing.
Sure. So the doctor grabs her arm and starts tugging her, and she's no, we have to help. And she's gonna actually charge in.
Yeah, you can get in the room. You can walk through your friends if you have to.
And I'm gonna try and grab the screwdriver.
Okay.
I imagine I'm mid. I have my gun kind of horizontal braced. I'm mid shoving him backwards, as he just pulled that piece of armor off of me.
Is that like a contested roll or something? Can't remember.
Yeah, I think we'll say this is contested strength. Whoever can roll. I think the rule is whoever can roll highest without failing. Will win the contest.
Damn.
Well, they
We
both
both
failed. So do you
Nice.
go with who failed least, or?
Yeah, right? That's what.
I think since you both failed, it's just you're not quite able to get the screwdriver, but like Kelvin isn't really like very good at fighting back against you. It's a weird cluster fluff of tugging. It's kind of like imagine two kids like trying to tug on a toy, like trying to pull it away from each other, but it just goes nowhere.
So he did just try to stab me, and right now I'm throwing him off of me with my rifle. And she's trying to grab for the screwdriver too, so there's a lot going on.
Yeah, there's a lot
we're
going
still
on.
tugging. Yeah, it's still like a stalemate maybe. We're both like we're tugging and nobody's getting the advantage.
Yeah, it's unfortunately neither one of you can make purchase on anything. All right, let's see. Who else is next? Jonathan, what you doing?
We get 2 attacks, like 2 times, like 2 actions, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You're also right up in his grill, so if you're shooting him with a big gun, you're probably gonna have disadvantage.
Yeah, so I just pushed him up, and I'm just gonna stuff the thing right up against him and fire it. Fire my rifle.
Okay.
My
You're
kind of
gonna have
bullpup rifle.
gonna say you have disadvantage because this is a big gun and you are right up in his grill. You can just you can step back, I believe.
Yeah, you could step back and take one shot, or
Yeah, I might do that.
you do,
Fire
or do
twice
try
with
and fire
advantage.
twice, right?
Yeah, so I'll just kind of throw him off of me, step back into the doorway, and then pull the gun down.
Go for it. Roll combat.
Don't miss.
You have military training, so you
I
can
have
add that.
firearms. Can I add
Oh,
my
shit.
firearm?
Hell yeah.
Then skill on combat. Damn it.
Oh no! Oh, that's a crit fail.
Oh,
That's a crit fail, my guy.
Yeah, automatic
Ooh.
panic roll.
Oh yeah, make a panic roll.
And a stress.
Yeah, take
does
a
it hit
stress.
me?
Alright,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
good.
We'll say no, but you do also get a stress from failing that strength check. Those of you who failed your speed checks, you don't get stress from that because that's just a lot. But
Oh, that's good because
yeah.
I was gonna add.
I have
I'll
a
take that away
63 and I'm failing.
You not only failed, you crit.
Yeah.
There's not that many crits you can get in this game. So yeah.
There's
There's
only
that.
3 crit fails I can generate, 99, 88, and 77, and I got one of them.
And 66.
Oh yeah, 66 as well, yeah.
Execute order 66. Anyway, yeah, it's gonna take the rest of your turn to recover from. You shoot and like, you almost hit Betty Ann. You don't
Imagine my
hit her.
rifle jammed.
Your rifle, yeah. Yeah, we'll
So I'm
actually say
working the
yeah. Your
jam out.
rifle jammed, and you have to spend the rest of your turn working the jam out. You're like, shit.
God damn it, piece of shit!
It's a very strange, almost comical thing to watch.
Standard issue piece of garbage!
Please don't hit me.
Let's see. Doctor, I think you rolled... Dr. Fickle, I believe you rolled the next best. What you doing?
I failed my speed check.
Yeah, I think everybody who succeeded already went.
Okay. So, I guess I'm gonna run into the room with one action. And I'm gonna say it's the screwdriver. That's the tool. It has to be the tool. It's doing something to him. And I'm gonna do something I normally would never do. Is I'm gonna go try to grab that screwdriver out of his hand.
All right, let's go for it. Contested strength. Whoever can roll highest without failing.
No.
He failed too. It's another weird stalemate.
Yeah, my confidence was just too much for reality that I'm a very weak man. I'm not used to fighting.
You're stronger than this
easily
guy,
get
which is
thrown
hilarious.
up and I get pushed to the side. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it for me.
All right. Let's see. Who else has yet to go? That
West.
would be West. What
Me.
you doing? What you doing, buddy?
Oh, God. I'm between shooting him with my nail gun or trying to get the screwdriver, but I think I'm going to try to shoot him with the nail gun. So that's just a straight combat roll first, right?
Nails
Yeah.
split into the floor.
Unless you have some sort of like military training to add to it.
No, God, no. I have none.
Oof.
If I have athletics, would I be able to add that to my thing to try to grab the item?
Probably yes.
All right, well, there's that. So,
Well,
fire a
that's
wayward nail past his
fun.
face.
Yeah, you're decorating the wall now.
Okay, that's what I do. I put up walls, remember?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you fire it like there's like a piece of paper that's kind of tacked up on the wall. You fire it and it hits the opposite corner of the paper.
Wow,
That's not going anywhere.
We'll call it that. Like-
So if I have 2 actions, what are my other options here? Can I shoot again, or do I have to like reload, or
Sure, you can shoot again. I think a nail gun has like 30 something shots. Go for it.
32? All right, let's try this again. Even worse.
You hit the other corner of the paper. Man, you're really nailing this thing to the wall.
I'm really nailing it. Boom.
Nailed it!
Boom.
That's good. That's good. Somebody clip this for later. Nailed it.
Yeah, clip it.
Nailed it.
Finger guns. All right, new speed checks, everybody.
All right, new speed checks. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh God, he failed.
Why am I passing my speed checks, but not the actual ones I need?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I
So
made
matching passing? Matching's passing, right?
No, not as far as I'm aware.
No.
I don't think the meets it beats rule applies here.
But it rhymes.
I know.
Your
Sure.
goal
I
is to
know,
get
it's-
29.
It
Right.
should
Right.
count.
Is it not less than or equal to?
No, it's less than.
Okay.
And unfortunately, if it does not specify or equal to, then it is less than.
It looks like Felix and
sad.
I pass.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta go up stressed because I failed those combat. Do I go 2 stressed because I failed the combat rolls? Or?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Harry
All right. I'm gonna
Potter's
take-
dead.
It's not like Alien. It's not going to help you in any way.
No.
No, it just causes problems.
Yeah.
It's
I'm gonna
okay.
take. Is it my turn?
Yes.
All right.
All of this will be okay.
I'll shoot twice. I'm just gonna do the disadvantage advantage just to get 2 calculations off.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh.
Hey, you got a crit success!
All right, and then it's 3d10 damage for each, and I don't know what the crit is for. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what the crit is for the pulse rifle. Is it extra damage or?
I believe it
It
is
should
extra
say-
damage. No, it does cause an effect, actually.
It causes gunshot. I don't know what that does.
I will tell you. Give me one. Go ahead and roll your damage. Holy shit. Okay, that's a lot of damage.
Let's
Uh,
go.
You might take this guy out. Yeah, my guy, that's enough to take this guy out.
So you guys hear me talking about how this is a piece of shit, and then I hear it rack, and he goes bang 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 bang, and he just drops.
No, you know, actually, it'd be even funnier if you're like, this fucking stupid thing, as you're trying to fix the jam, it just goes off, blows the guy's head up. You're like,
That's
You whack
exactly-
it.
oh yeah.
I feel like that would be exactly the kind of stunt that would occur with a crit in Mothership.
There it is.
The most perfectly placed, like, headshots. It's not. This guy had
Hmm.
no chance of just going unconscious, then you can revive him later from
Right.
it. You freaking destroy him.
See, Jonathan is pissed off at this guy because he messed up his armor. Now he has to go fix it. He literally like straight up shoots the guy 3 times and walks forward, kicks him down, and then just right in the face.
Nice. I'm gonna put an X over him because he's dead.
That's very dead.
I'm
He's very
immediately
dead.
going to get up off the floor because I was right behind John in the initiative. So I'm going to go check that screwdriver out.
Yeah. Upon first glance, are you picking it up? What are you doing with it?
Well, I'm observing it first. What do I see?
right. You see a screwdriver, that has like the number 21 kind of imprinted of sort or
That's it.
whatever on the back of the handle. It looks like it's sort of like part of, I don't know, maybe an identifier, like, hey, there's 21 screwdrivers somewhere and this is the 21st, or maybe this is like a brand of a company that made it or something like that.
Whatever it is, we were looking for a screwdriver, and we're looking for an artifact 21.
And it's covered in blood.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Put it in the box.
Wesley, does this look like any normal tool that you would use?
Would it be?
Aside from all of that, yeah, it looks like a regular, oddly enough, it's
Yeah.
covered in blood. It's clearly been used as a murder weapon, but it looks like a regular screwdriver.
You know, it other than all the blood, it looks like a regular screwdriver.
Do you think this is the tool we were brought here to collect?
You know, with the engraving of 21 on it, I would venture to say, yeah, I think we should get the box. Betty, you still have the box?
Yeah, here it is.
You got the box that you put Curtis's
Yeah.
all into.
Don't
Let's,
touch it. Don't touch the screwdriver. Do not touch.
Looks like
You
I
don't-
know that.
You don't believe in mysticism, do you, Doctor?
I don't, but perhaps there is some kind of technology in the handle that is causing aberrant psychological behavior.
Yeah, I mean, remember,
We-
Curtis
So-
changed.
I imagine these scientists as well heard very audibly the sounds of gunshots.
There is only 4 forces, so what force do you think can be causing this?
Not force. It's not a force. It could be this device can have an electromagnetic pulse that's disrupting cerebral functions, affecting the frontal lobe and the executive functions.
Okay, guys.
Although
This is all nice
I-
and all, but he just tried to murder us with that
Yeah.
screwdriver. And
Uh,
I want to get paid.
Yeah, Bet
We
Bet tries
should-
to pick it up with the lid,
Mhm.
flip
Scoop
the
it
lid,
into the-
scoop it in.
Just
Always,
Yeah.
always a Marine, no patience whatsoever.
Listen,
get paid to be
Doc, you
paid.
guys can study this thing on your own time, all right? I mean, I've seen enough violence and blood to last me a lifetime. I think it's time to get off this.
Yeah. Betty Ann, you're definitely able to nudge it in, scoop it in broom and dustpan style with the lid of the box and just
Super
kind of
scooper.
get it in there.
Are these scientists gonna come ask me what the hell was going on or not? Or should I go tell them that they need to leave?
Yeah, we'll say Dewey sticks his head in the hallway what the fuck? I said I was busy.
You may want to leave. This facility is most
Why?
likely gonna get shut down soon.
After all of the work I did.
Yeah, there was a murder screwdriver that was possessing people.
Murder screwdriver.
It's a thing.
It just sounds so ridiculous when you say it out loud. But yes, that is what is happening.
We were
Sorry.
sent here to
Yes.
collect something, and that specific target was in the man, and I'm gonna pick up the piece of armor that's on the ground and go, he's trying to take everything apart, including people, and I'm gonna remount that bit of armor.
I don't get paid enough for this shit, and he's gonna walk away.
You know what? Same.
Make
No,
the
I'm just
leave.
kidding.
and
Okay,
I
let's
don't-
tell
that's-
Curtis that he's in the clear too.
I think Dr. Ojo is gonna follow him. He's gonna grab her. He's like, apparently we're supposed to leave. I don't know. I don't think you get paid enough for this shit either. And then they're gonna go in the lift and leave.
Betty Ann's gonna pull Wes aside and say, "Why was Curtis acting strange when he didn't have this though?" Is it still like a threat?
Curtis did have it. I seen it with my eyes. He did have the screwdriver.
Yeah, but he didn't have
But
it when he
you're
got
not-
all angry at us.
No, you're right. Maybe all the
Um,
tools are cursed somehow.
Does it stick with him?
Cursed. That is not the right word we should be using here.
Yes.
Maybe.
Here, can you hold the box, Doctor?
Yeah, I take the box, and actually, could you, Marianne, could you see if there's any kind of scanning device here? Betty Ann. Perhaps we can identify if there is any kind of unusual circuitry, or perhaps there is some other illegal technology in here.
I'll flip down my IR thing, see if it how most electronics emit some sort of heat. Is it emitting heat?
The only heat it seems to have is any residual heat from it being handled.
Looks like it just has body heat in it. There's no goodies going on. I think it's just a magic screwdriver.
Yeah, I think we should just drop this magic screwdriver off and then get paid.
Hey, they wanted us to get something called Artifact 21. That has a 21 on it.
It's an artifact. It's
And
time to
this
go.
man was going nuts with it.
Yep. I agree.
I start rifling through the desk, paperwork, anything, photos. I just start like
Oh yeah.
opening up drawers.
Oh yeah, totally.
Journal.
Yeah, a thorough search. You find a set of tools with space for a missing screwdriver, along with a dismantled toy robot and a smashed photo frame with a picture of a young boy inside. This appears to be Dr. Fuentes, the late Dr. Fuentes' office that
Yes.
Dewey was talking about keeping, that he had nobody had been in.
Is there a computer terminal here?
Yeah, there's a computer there.
I fire it up.
All right. It's also kind of partially dismantled. Kelvin kind of did a number on it. But yeah, it'll turn on.
I dismantled Kelvin.
Yeah, you dismantled his head from his body. His head was emancipated from its body.
Comrade, we have not
Um.
destroyed Europe. We have liberated it from existence.
So we have. I start. I look over at Wesley, and Wesley. Maybe there is more. Sorry. There is more here. Why don't we take a look? Pointing at the computer.
Well, that's all fine, Danny, Dr. Rat, but listen, just gonna say again that we kind of did what we had to come for, so I feel like it's, probably a good idea for us to maybe leave, just get on out of here.
Aren't you curious, Wesley, about
Nope.
how this thing works?
Nope, not at all. Just curious about money. That's all I'm curious about. Curious about when we're gonna leave. Curious about when we're gonna get paid.
Look, you see this ring? I have somebody I want to go home to.
Betty Ann takes like a half-hearted look around for a scanning tool.
Yeah, there's probably like a diagnostic scanner, probably used for like making sure Android systems are functioning.
Nice.
I mean, I could try with this.
You want to scan the screwdriver?
Yeah.
Okay. You do it. It's
Screwdriver.
a normal screwdriver. There is no system to diagnose.
That does not make sense.
None of this makes sense. None
Well,
of it.
there is one other option. How about one of us grabs the screwdriver
Nope.
No, goodbye.
and see what happens?
Do
You
you want
guys
to
can
grab
do
the
that.
screwdriver,
Insane,
Doctor?
Pickle? What is wrong with you?
I'll pull out my
Well-
9mm side. I'll pull out my sidearm and just hold it out and say, "Hey, one of you guys can deal with that."
It's just a normal screwdriver.
Makes people go crazy.
Why do we care? Let's just we have the screwdriver. It's Artifact 21. Let's hand it off to wherever it needs to go and get paid.
Okay, can we go now?
Perhaps there's been perhaps there has been a psychological attack here. Perhaps there has been some sort of conditioning that has occurred even with the artificial AIs that associates this screwdriver with violent acts. This could be some sort of mimetic warfare developed by another corporation.
That's cool and all, but I want to go home.
Kelvin wasn't Kelvin wasn't a android though, right?
No, Kelvin was just a guy.
Just a guy.
He was just a
Who's
security
that?
dude.
Maybe God came down and shoved a screwdriver up his ass, and he was really mad.
While we're chatting, can I try and, if no one's going to help me, I'm going to try and access the computer with my low-level skills, the
Oh, yeah.
broken computer, if I
Oh
may.
yeah, go for it.
Yeah, okay. Just normal
Yeah,
roll or disadvantage?
just a regular computer's roll.
Okay. Intelligence, intellect, and no modifier.
You did it.
Okay. What you looking for?
I start rifling through the file system, and I want to see if there is any files that indicate journals or with dates. I actually look at the last couple of email. If there's I can access an email system or whatever is in the documents and latest file system. I want to see if he's written anything.
This is the computer of Dr. Fuentes. Everything is from the most recent entry document he's made is 11 years old. But he has seemed to have like a sort of electronic journal of sorts, and as you're looking through it, you see like over his time at Daedalus, he'd been researching androids. He hadn't had a lot of human contact. His assistant was Curtis, an android in and of himself, and working with androids so much kind of made him paranoid. And eventually he started to become convinced that his son was not his own flesh and blood, but a machine. That someone perhaps had replaced him trying to get at him, and one day he snapped and tried to take his son apart. But his son wasn't an android, his son wasn't a machine, his son was just a boy. And so he died like any flesh and blood human would.
Ripperoni.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I kind of read this out. My analysis, right, as I'm looking through the files and noticing that he's got degenerating thoughts. Psychosis is increasing over time. And, my diagnosis is it's Capgras syndrome. And Dr. Fuentes clearly, completely had a mental breakdown. Totally psychotic break. This doesn't explain
He
who
did
driver,
kill his kids,
so
I mean, one could assume.
yes. No, but I wanted to know if this was something internal or external.
So, how does this cause that android to do the same thing he did?
I have no explanation for that, Dr. Fickle.
This implies
I do not know.
like spiritual ghosts.
Don't
Possession.
be ridiculous. Occam's razor. We cannot make such ridiculous assumptions.
Yes, you're right. There's
Certainly there is a more material
answer
explanation.
Yes.
Yeah,
Where's
and
Doctor and
you
why
know,
do you have
people
his
who are
razor?
in charge of this should definitely take care of that. So,
Who the hell is Occam and why do we have his razor?
Do we have to find that too?
all right, I'm heading up to the elevator. Let's.
There's
Yeah,
also the
you know what, I'm
there's
gonna,
that,
I'm
and
gonna bring
there's
the
also
toaster with me.
And there's also the security lift.
Oh yeah, true. I'm gonna go to the security lift.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
you guys
But,
do have the
I'm
key
gonna-
card to get on the security lift now.
I'm gonna bring the
Damn it.
toaster with me.
Doctor, can I have the? You guys can stay here and ponder life's mysteries and all that.
Yeah, you can take Abby with you.
Abby?
Actually, no, Abby won't come with you. Abby probably won't like leave with you, but she'll like follow you. She won't leave the place.
Oh,
But
come on,
she'll
Abby.
follow
You should
you.
come with us. I'll take the key card, Dr. Rat.
I'll tell
That's-
Abby, I
if that's
say,
okay.
hey, your staff went into the elevator over there. They're leaving the facility.
Thank
You want to go
you.
with them?
Bye,
I
Abby.
would
It was a
love to.
pleasure.
It was a pleasure working with you as well. I'm glad I was able to be helpful.
And then she will trundle into the elevator.
Nice.
Oh god, I put her on top of Dr. Rojo.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Dr.
the
Rat.
security
Can I have the?
Yeah.
I just
I-
imagine
I
like poking
give-
him like, can I have the key card?
Alright.
Can I have the key card? Can I have the
Do
key
we,
card?
do we
Yeah,
have
I
to
give
go
it
through
to you,
that room?
and I
Oh,
I try to avert my eyes as I walk into this slaughterhouse, the abattoir.
Do we have to go through here?
No, we don't. We just We're coming up this way because it's the closest.
I guess
And
I'll
I
take
mean-
another stress when I see it.
Let's be fair. We've seen it once, and we also just watched me turn a man's head inside out with a gun.
Yeah,
I feel
so
like
I'm pretty freaked out by all
desensitized
those.
at this moment.
Yeah, I don't
we're all
think
pretty dumb.
my guy doesn't like violence. It's all
I just
horrible.
I just decided to repaint their wall with a man's brain.
Well, somebody else had nailed some random page of notes to the wall slightly
He
better.
put up the wallpaper,
They'll
and I
thank you
painted.
later.
That-
He put up the wallpaper, and I was painting it.
So,
I'm just trying to hold my shit together.
you call the lift, and it comes down, and the doors open, and then, I don't know if any of y'all remember the mention of Martina.
Yeah.
You find the body of a woman slumped in the corner of the lift, and her torso has been clumsily opened. She is, in fact, missing an eye, and there's a keycard lanyard around her neck, hanging in her chest cavity.
Yeah.
I found who her
Never
eye
ends.
belongs to.
Just vomit everywhere. Like, oh, never mind. I'm not.
Yeah, I think I freak out. Like I'm like, I start shaking and I back out of the elevator and I also
All right, we're going this
lose
way.
it and I vomit.
Dribbles of vomit out of my mouth as I slowly make my way back towards the
The
other.
killer
Like,
always comes back for one final scare.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna
I'll
move
take
these
I'll
guys.
take this elevator.
Yeah, these guys are just up here vibing in the lounge now.
I'll take this elevator up.
take the elevator up.
Yeah, I'll take the elevator up there.
Curtis, it's been a pleasure, sir. Thank you.
I'm gonna
He's
walk
like-
up behind
vomit out of my mouth.
He's like mildly confused as to why you're
Yeah.
all leaving, but he's like, I hope you have a good day. Thank you for being understanding. I suppose
As I
I'm
come around the
sorry
corner,
for attacking you.
As I come around the corner, I'm putting my rifle into the little socket on my back, and it's retracting back into the armor. And I go, "Hey, Curtis.
Yeah.
So people died down there,
Yes.
and I think you know that it was unintentionally by your hand.
Yes.
You might want to leave, because if people come looking for you, they're not going to be as nice. Just giving you a heads up.
Thank you. I understand. I will. I'm not going to lie. There's a part of me that wishes to atone for my own actions.
If you wish to turn yourself in, you can remain here. You are, I believe you are a fully sentient android.
As
And-
do I.
Would go to trial.
As do I. Well, the evidence is undeniable. I killed an old friend. And I hate it.
Yeah, but you
And
were
I
possessed by
want-
the screwdriver. It's not your fault.
I'm just giving you the option. We're gonna leave the door unlocked.
Okay. I will decide on my own. I'm sure there will be another transport off this planet. If I am to leave. Although, I believe I need to atone for what I have done to my friend.
Whatever you decide, you'll be fine.
Thank you, sir.
Bye,
And I'll
Curtis.
I'll begin to leave.
Bye, Curtis.
I give him a hug.
All right.
Aw, he'll give you a hug back.
Aw, that's so sweet.
And
All right.
since and as I was, I've been with Betty Ann there the whole time, and Betty Ann,
Mm-hmm.
you mind if I ask you something?
Sure, yeah.
Have you had like a hard life or something? Because you look very unhappy.
No. It's hard work living on an agro planet,
Yeah.
but I don't know, I get to travel now, and I like working with West. And today's been awful, but everything else looks pretty good.
Well, be nice to see a little smile come across that face.
She awkwardly smiles.
There we go. Little Star Trek ending. Okay.
Oh.
You know how I got these scars?
Oh no.
Wrong movie.
Less Star Trek ending.
And with that, you all exit the Daedalus robotics facility with the box containing the artifact 21 in hand. Was it?
Wait, we don't have to fight the other doctor?
What other doctor?
No, we got the cursed screwdriver.
No,
Yeah.
Don't we have 2 doctors on the screen?
Yeah, they're over here, but wait. Are they coming with us? I confront them and I ask them what they're doing.
Clone
They're-
doctor.
They're working on leaving. They've got their own plans for leaving.
No, he's talking
I'm
about,
talking
those
about the
2 Dr.
clone.
Rats. There's
Oh
2
shit,
Dr.
the
Rats.
clone!
He's
Oh my
back.
god, he cloned himself
Oh.
again! Oh my god!
I see. Why is there so many of me? I don't know what's going on.
Oh my god! Can we
One's enough,
stop
I assure you.
cloning each other, please? It might
Weird.
have been my fault because I did put one of No, I didn't. Because not all
I
of y'all had
deleted.
your tokens when I was making this map.
I love how there's
I deleted the previous token. I don't know
Yeah.
why there's so many tokens.
Why does he keep reappearing?
He is the ghost of the
He won't let us
screwdriver.
leave.
Well,
All right.
Epsilon, that was great.
Excellent job.
Great game.
All right.
You're a
Thank
great
you.
GM. I
Thanks.
hope you do some more
It's fun.
for
Good
us
stuff.
here.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'd be down to play more.
Yes, I have other. I do have other one shots. I have Terminal Delays at Anarin's Folly, which is another one that I've run before, and it's intense on the Warden's behalf, but it's on the Warden's half of it, but it can make for a very strange situation. I also have Chromatic Transference, which is just a wild ride, but
Have you-
I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed this.
On
Yeah.
a day that I'm not able to make it, you could run Epsilon 14 for them.
Oh yeah.
Already ran
Well-
that one. Yeah.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Omega ran that one. But yeah, someday, maybe not even on stream, I could do like an Epsilon by Epsilon moment.
That'd be cool.
If y'all, for anybody who hasn't played it, because if you've already played it, it kind of ruins it.
No, I've never played it, so I'm in.
Yeah.
Count me in.
It's a good one. It's
And-
quick and fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody plays that one first in this game.
Oh,
usually.
absolutely. It's a perfect little intro, in my opinion.
Awesome. Well, great job.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
thanks.
Yeah,
Thank
had a blast.
I'm really glad. Whether the screwdriver was truly cursed or whether it was just a psychotic break, we may never know.
No.
Or at least I know, but I'm not gonna tell
Recovered
you.
with psychotic.
Right.
Yeah. It's a mystery.
It will forever remain a mystery for these lads to maybe figure out, or maybe not. It's up to them. And maybe we'll see these lads on a future escapade off into where the reaches of Gaia are less apparent in the lawless town of the Outer Rim.
Yeah, we all survived so we can use our characters on other missions, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
down. For sure.
Grand.
Excellent.
Everybody,
This is great.
thanks for coming out. Stay tuned for more Alien RPG and Mothership, all sci-fi horror on this station here. We got Heart of Darkness coming next Tuesday, so make sure you're here for that. Thanks for coming
I
out,
will
everybody. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Awesome job.
Awesome job.
Yay. Oh my